That's not his wife. That's a prostitute. He's gonna kill.
My brain starts tingling when I hear girls go, oh!
Bros taking shots.
All right, fellas, back at it again. I always say that at the beginning. So it's episode what? 6?
Episode
6.
Why are y'all looking at those watches?
I don't know.
Does it tell you the
It's
episode?
16. No, it's
It tells you the episode.
We're checking the episode on the watches.
episode on the
Yeah,
watch.
If these guys had cameras, y'all would see that they're looking at their watches.
So we're looking at our watches. That's right. Yeah.
But this is our real guest, our first real guest. No offense to the ladies
No
that we
offense
had
to the
last
ladies.
week. Our first real guest,
Gast.
our cousin
What's
from
guys?
childhood.
What's up?
What are we gonna name him?
Oh,
That's
true.
one thing. We don't say names
Why?
unless you want
I
to.
don't
But we
give a shit.
usually like
What?
that's you're.
I guess yeah.
He's
no name.
Brennan. I'm
You're Brennan. I'm Brennan, and you're what's that brother's name? Brennan and
Well,
what's
a
that
lot
brother?
of people know me by Rick,
Rick.
but that's not my name. So
Rick.
What about Pianfilo?
Tiburcio. No.
Tiburcio.
too long. Y luego ya salimos del rancho.
We did.
Ya.
did.
Es
did.
en el rancho.
So we can call him Bobby.
Bobby.
Let's go, Bobby.
Bobby.
Bobby. What's your name? again?
Billy.
Billy. Billy.
Billy.
It's the same shit, isn't it?
What the fuck I want? Me vale madre.
Billy.
Billy.
Brennan.
Brennan. And you forgot your fucking name already.
Whatever
That
the
was
other-
Fernando. That was Fernando de Mario
The-
Armada.
Oh yeah, we keep on changing them. But
Lupito.
Lupito Rivera.
No, but what was your name? Brennan and hold on, let me look this shit up.
Don't look it up.
Who
Don't
was-
look it up.
Don't look it up.
What's
Step brothers.
What's up, guys? What's up?
We forgot we had a guest
Oh
here.
shit, hold on. I'm back. So we have a guest today.
No, but talk to us.
So the first
But it
thing
wa-
is first.
Talk to us about the cigars you brought.
Cigars. Well,
The homework that
went-
you did,
The homework that he did.
which is
I was
bringing
thinking
cigar-
about. I was thinking about.
Bleep that shit
I
out
got
now.
these.
You
I
said
got
my
these.
name already.
You can bleep it out on the edit.
819. Hold on, where this shit?
I was thinking about you. I'm just gonna say you and you. I was
You.
thinking about you.
I'm Brennan. Brennan. My name is Brennan. We went over the names.
Yeah, I gave no shit about it. Y'all went on for 2 minutes about what y'all's names were. There's cooler shit to talk about.
Yeah, there is.
So I went to this place in Burleson that just opened, and I went in there. I was like, all right, I need something for beginners,
Yes.
something that's not gonna make you vomit.
That's the inside
something-
joke. For
No,
you
no,
guys.
no, no. On a serious note, I went in there and
Because
told him
there's
like,
some
I want
crap
something for beginners with like fruit flavors in it. And it was this country ass girl. Like she was cool as shit though, right? She's probably, well, she was smoking too, so it just tells you a woman
Like when she's smoking, like are you saying smoking hot or was she smoking a cigar?
smoking a cigar.
Okay.
Oh, so she was. You went to a straight up cigar shop then.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
isn't
Not
that where
the
you're supposed to go?
Not the typical. So we're pretty much sponsored by Total Wine.
But we're not.
But we're
We're
not.
hoping that one day.
We're hoping one day we'll be sponsored.
We're like, whoa.
all the shit
Why
we
do I
get
want
is
to get
just Total
sponsored by
Wine.
that shitty ass fucking middle-aged mom shit?
Dang, let me bleep all that out just in case we get sponsored.
We do like
We
Total
do like
Wine.
I mean, I guess it's cool in there. Go in there, look at the women. There's
I don't
probably
think
hot
there's
women
women
walking
in
there, right?
I don't-
Are y'all saying no because your wives
No.
are listening?
No, they don't.
there's
They don't
no
like.
women in there.
They don't listen. But there's no women in there.
There's no women
Really?
in that Total Wine.
So there's no women looking for
There's-
wine. Because I've gone in there. Remember, I used to deliver beer.
Yeah.
So I know.
I've never seen
I never seen it yet.
hot.
What time do I go?
That's probably why.
See, when I go during the day. So that's when.
That's when the few times that I've gone lately, it's been around 3:00, 4. After hours at
But-
work, just
but-
making sure that they don't think I'm actually
Right.
going through what I am.
But where'd
But-
you get these cigars though?
He said Wiley.
Wiley.
Burleson,
No,
yeah.
Did he say that though?
He
No,
did.
I don't think I did.
No, he said it before.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
outtakes.
well,
That's the name of them, Betty's.
that's what it says. I mean, I've never smoked these.
These are pretty good.
I've never smoked them before.
Betty's.
But I told him something super mild and fruity.
They're good.
They're called.
Betty's.
that
We
say?
just said it.
I know, but it
Betty's.
says something in here.
No, they're
Something
called Betty's.
Tobacco Company.
Yeah, Betty's Tobacco Company. That's exactly what it says. I'll tell you what.
Oh, it's called
I
Deadwood.
guess.
Deadwood.
And Betty's is because it's for women because they're weak.
They're weak as
And
fuck.
That's what we're.
But you know what?
weak
They're
ass
probably
cigars.
very delicious and they're good because the crap that we had last week were.
Oh, that thing was nasty, man.
We couldn't even. I mean, it
wouldn't stay lit.
wouldn't.
That's
Maybe
that's
because
the
it was
problem.
windy as hell as well.
Well, they're probably not compact enough because I mean,
Oh, that's
you
probably what it
know,
is.
they burn slow. That means most of the time it's pretty decent.
These are pretty
cigar.
good. And then
They're burning fast. I mean,
what'd you bring us to drink? Which is fucking delicious.
bought y'all some Four Roses and Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Wild
Trace.
Wings. No,
Again,
Buffalo
just
Turkey.
Pressure, y'all
Buffalo
putting on me to
Trace.
bring everything.
Buffalo Trace is good. It's
So-
some good shit.
So again, I mean, that's the whole point of this link to the podcast. As long as the cigar is lit, the
Or if
podcast
the
continues.
conversation is
Well, now we
is
fucking
exciting.
That's
We
right.
change.
We're
We're changing it all the
We
time
don't fucking know.
because, and I'm gonna make sure that I say this all the time so that whoever the new listeners, we didn't even see the people that were actually have listened to
We
our
got
new-
listeners in
It's like
Europe,
Europe.
fucking everywhere.
Like-
According to the analytics,
according
like-
to them,
It's almost 2 handfuls.
almost
almost 2 handfuls.
Yeah.
better than the bird in the
I've
bush.
seen the numbers. Fucking outrageous.
It's outra- I mean, we're barely on our 6th episode and we're fucking making it. You know?
But what I did tell my brother here, Brendan, was this. And I'm gonna tell my guest. It's not
Brendan has half of the views.
half of the views.
He does that. Don't they have like robots that like
click,
that, like,
click.
Do they?
like,
Where can I
do
get
views?
these robots?
Huh?
Where can I go get these robots?
AI like
Oh, like to get views?
yeah,
They probably do. I think
where they
do.
just kind of like
yeah,
like
Over
all
those-
day every day.
Yeah.
But all this is just to relax from a rough week that we might have had at work, at home,
That's true.
or in general. Just to fucking talk, smoke a nice cigar, or not a nice cigar, and a couple of drinks.
My goal.
What's your
Sorry to
goal?
interrupt you.
No,
My
go
goal is to get this guy fired.
Dang. Shots fired.
Shots fired. Just don't throw
No, it's
up.
taking shots, right? So we're
Taking
taking
shots.
shots.
We're
He
taking
took your
shots.
shot.
We're taking
Taking
shots.
I'm gonna take shots at you.
Take
Take
shots.
a shot.
Shots. The fire's still going, so that's good.
Oh yeah. By the way, thanks for making it really comfortable.
There you go.
Mm.
Let him borrow a sweater.
We
He
are out.
showed up. It's 30 degrees outside.
For you viewers
Yeah,
out
thanks.
there,
That's really comfortable too.
for
and he
you-
showed up.
I said
I didn't
viewers.
know y'all did it outside.
We
I thought y'all
actually did it.
inside.
So we're doing this.
That's
We
true,
usually
didn't
do
tell
it.
him it was outside.
Like,
Yeah, we
goddamn.
So for you listeners out there, we're actually outside. It's 30. No, it's not 30.
It's not
It's
30.
it's like 49 degrees
Something like
maybe.
that.
We usually do it inside a
60
shack.
degrees according to mine.
We do it behind you, that shack, and believe it or not, it's just as cold in there as it is out here.
It is.
And so he's
It's 49 degrees.
it's 49. That's what I said.
I mean, you have a full garage, but okay. So,
It's true.
It's
We
true.
could move it out there, but we could start a
It's
fire.
better.
You'd have to
It's
clean.
good.
Had to clean.
Yeah, you'd have to clean.
Had to clean the garage. And then the dogs will be making a fucking mess, dude. They just don't stop barking.
They don't.
get some ASMR.
ASMR. I listen to ASMR, dude, a lot.
I don't know what that means.
ASMR is awesome, dude.
What do you listen to?
Listen to just random shit.
Like people smacking their guns and shit, or
No, it's just like
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
ASMR is like
ASMR is fucking
audio
cool shit.
something, right?
Auto recording?
Audio,
No, it's like listen to
sensation.
specific sounds, like you know, for example, this. You know, if you listen to it carefully, it's to some people it's
Makes them tingle.
yeah, it arouses.
You know how, like, for me,
Not
like,
sexually,
sometimes,
it kind of like
So hey, sometimes when I talk to my grandpa and he's telling you stories, the way that old people move and like talk to you like a certain way, that makes me like fucking just my brain starts tingling.
My brain starts tingling when I hear girls go, oh!
That's
I don't know
that's
what
not the
it's-
same type of tingling.
Okay. Then they go, oh!
So
Like that guy on the video.
or they'll make like scratching noises and
Yeah.
like
Like,
they'll
you
put a
know,
thing on the
to
mic
some
and
people-
then just
some people nails on chalkboard is
oh my
fucking crazy.
God.
To some people, it's cool.
Yeah,
Or,
like, to me, I don't.
or right now,
yeah,
the fire.
the crackling
the
of the
crackling
fire.
of the fire.
Yeah,
Or like fucking raining sounds to make you go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
rain sound. That's ASMR.
I like the way you said raining sounds.
Raining sounds.
It's good.
Raindrops.
Mhm.
Drop. Drop top. Top drop.
So, anyways,
So
I had a rough week.
What? Wait. Hold
Uh,
on. What do you? But he brought multiple items of alcohol. So
Yeah.
what are you taking?
I already said it, Buffalo
Brennan?
Trace.
Brendan too, because you don't fucking remember your name.
I can't believe you don't know the names, Pampa,
What?
of Step Brothers.
Brennan
movie.
and-
It's been a long time since I watched it.
Brennan and Farrell. I don't know.
Where
But
was it?
anyways.
Buffalo Trace. I think we all had Buffalo Trace, right? We all
think
served
we
each other
all-
Buffalo Trace.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
that, and then I'll try the
Four
Four
Roses?
Roses. But no, it was a rough week, guys. It was meetings, boring meetings, and I literally had to de-stress today. Really. So what we did was we rode our bikes. We drank a shitload of alcohol. We tested a new gun that I bought,
Oh, this is a nice gun, man. I like it.
and then we drank some more. Then I went kind of buzzing to my daughter's softball game, talked some shit, and here I am now. It's been an exciting day. Oh, before I got here, one of your neighbors was fucking
Dale, you fucking idiot.
Dale.
God.
one of your neighbors. I'm not gonna say which one out of all the neighbors that you have here. Don't know how to fucking drive, how to pull out because they didn't know how to drive, and you know who that is. I'm pointing at my cousin here. But how was your week? Well, before I even get to you, we should ask our guest. How was your week?
How was your
Good. Good.
What do you
No,
do?
no.
What do you do?
Uh,
If you like to, if not,
Elaborate.
yeah, if not, you can say
yeah,
no comment.
sure. I drive a truck, 18-wheeler, and
You're one of
So
those
I get
guys
to
that don't
see
let
all
us
y'all idiots.
fucking go into the lanes, right?
No,
Whenever
y'all
we
should
he's just
fucking-
like,
y'all
come
should know-
on, man. just
here's
go
what it is,
in."
right? You should know where you're going,
We do.
so plan ahead of time what lane you should be, all that stuff.
I think that you guys, and I would probably feel the
Trailers are
same.
fucking scary.
No, I would probably act the same way, but I feel that you guys, it's like riding this fucking massive dick that you say, get in front of me, I'm gonna fuck you up, and you
always
get in
talk
front
about
of me.
riding
you
dicks,
don't
bro.
want you don't want to hit anybody.
Why?
You don't want to do that.
You do.
The thing is that this person ahead has this car that weighs 3,000
Paper,
pounds,
like a paper.
yeah, and he could literally speed up and get in front.
Mhm.
Or he could fall back and wait fucking 5 seconds and just get behind. It takes a lot of momentum to get those trucks going. So once we slow down, it's gonna take a long ass fucking time to get back up to speed again. So it's a pain in the ass, obviously,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, it's just the car should be more noticeable where they're going, right? You got stupid idiots going from the left lane all the way to the right lane because their exit's coming up.
Yep.
You should fucking know that lane, that exit you're going to is coming up in less than a mile. Why do you have to wait, to the last second?
Especially if you're going home and you know that's where you exited because that's
Yeah.
where you live. It's like, oh shit! Oh, I forgot
Exactly.
where I live. Here, oh shit!
Exactly. It's just.
But
it's
really,
just idiots.
really, how many
But
times has it crossed your mind? Like, I could fucking
No.
kill people with this machine.
It's
I'll run you over.
no, it's scary, right? Well, it's not scary. It's just like I don't want to fucking kill anybody. I don't want to kill anybody.
But you want to hurt them, like
no.
where their legs are broken, they can't drive it.
Nah, because then I lose my job. And then what the fuck am I gonna do?
But you run,
Nah.
you run, and
Wait,
you're fine.
but is it okay to do from the left lane to the right lane when there's no trailers around?
You know,
It's just-
I got an answer for that one. And y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong. It's not okay. It's the only reason it is okay for you to go from the farthest left lane to the right is if you're doing it yourself. Because then you're like, fuck you, I got to go to my lane. But if anybody else does it, it's not okay. I don't know if y'all caught yourself doing
You're
stuff.
real fucking selfish when you're driving. That's one
Oh,
of
yeah.
the things.
Yeah.
Everybody's fucking selfish
Super
as fuck. So
somebody else
I think that's what it is.
to that. If somebody else does it, like, you fucking idiot. But
But
if
if you
you're
do
doing
it-
it,
Oh, you become the worst fucking human being whenever someone cuts you off, and you get mad, all that shit. It's
But you, at the same time, you release the human being that you really want to be.
yeah.
Like,
Nah, you're not that person. You're not that person. I don't think you are. That's just
at that moment inside of the vehicle, you are.
oh, at that moment,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's just the
But it-
anger.
but it's just like I don't know if y'all know Tosh.0, Daniel Tosh, when he says he's on the freeway and he cuts somebody off and that dude flips him off and he comes back and flips him off and then that dude's chasing him down the freeway.
Mhm.
And he's like, fuck you, bitch. And he's like, you motherfucker. And then he says I saw he had his wife with him. So I was like, this dude's not going to do shit. So then I exit and he follows me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, oh
Oh,
my
there's crazy
God.
fucking people.
That's
man.
not his wife. That's a prostitute. He's going to kill. And then he gets to the stop sign. He's right behind him. And he's like, oh, this dude's going to fucking kill me. So then I pull down my window. Pull down my window and there's a homeless person there.
All this fucking Hey, thanks for this
You-
fucking setup, guys.
Look,
This
once
fucking
again,
smoke's all in my face.
I'm gonna describe how we're out here. So we're out here in the
Maybe we should
gazebo,
back. Maybe we should
and
back.
it's a little chilly. So my brother lit up a little nice fire,
Let's put it
a
over
little
there.
bonfire, and all the smoke is hitting our guests right in the
Pretty good.
eyeballs.
I mean, it's warm.
No,
You know.
but talking about driving like shit. We all drive like shit at times, right? Like I was driving my personal vehicle, and I got in someone's way, which we all do at one point, right?
We do. We do.
Everybody does it.
We do that.
You'd be a fucking liar if you say you haven't. I got in some dude's way, and I felt bad. I sincerely felt bad. So this motherfucker chases me down, and it just so happens he lives a few blocks away from my house.
Ooh.
So he thought I was following him, but I wasn't. I was just going home. So he pulls over. He's like, "What the fuck was that?" He's like, "Hey, man, yeah, sorry about that." He's like, "I have my kids in here." I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'm sorry." I told him, I'm sorry. I'm sincerely apologizing. He's like, "Yeah, man, but my kids are here." I was like, "God damn, what the fuck else do you want me to do?"
So you want me to strip down?
No,
your
I
pants?
told him, I was like, "What else do you want me to do, man?" I mean, I said sorry, and I am sorry. I fucked up, and I even told him, I was like, "Tell me you have never fucked up before like that."
What did he say?
He's like, "Yeah, man, but I have my kids in here." I was like, "Dude, how am I supposed to know?" But then again, I'm sorry.
Fucking
he
kids
kept going
probably
on
said,
and-
"Fucking dad, he already said, stop putting us into this
Well,
shit."
Well, he kept on going, right?
Man.
He kept on going, and he's like, I said, like, "Dude, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? You want me to suck your dick or what?" And then that's when he took off. Like,
What did he
"God
say? Hey, my kids are here. Let me put them away,
damn." Yeah.
and then we can go talk. We can go talk over here.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
crazy ass people that just are fucking hard headed.
They are.
They don't
They are.
understand. Especially when you're driving. Obviously, there's gonna be the point where you fuck up. You so much time don't see the person that's next to you. You're like, oh shit! Like I've done that plenty of times where like you try to change lanes and there's a car there and you don't fucking see him. You're like, oh fuck! And then there's just
Yeah, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
And like I told you, I did sincerely feel bad, but some people just don't give a shit.
Yeah. Some people don't get.
Did you really feel bad though?
Yeah, no, I
Because
did.
You're the
Because-
only
You're driving
person
a
that I
fucking
know.
trailer, though. That's what.
No, he was driving his personal car.
Yeah.
Oh, you're driving a personal car.
Yeah.
Oh, and he chases you down. Oh shit. Okay.
No,
You're the
I
first
was
person I
following
know
him
that-
because we're going to the same.
That you literally felt sorry for that, like sincerely. If I
No,
do
I
that, I feel
did.
like bad, but I really feel bad because I got caught. Like fuck.
No, I felt bad because I did fuck up,
You can't
But he
feel
wasn't
bad.
going that fast. He was just exaggerating, right? He was this fucking douchebag and with white shades and shit. So
Did he have his
that
kids
just
in there
tells
though?
you-
Did he really did?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure those kids are gonna be shitty because his daddy is like wearing
Yeah.
white shades and he sees their daddy confronting fucking people. What if I would have been a crazy ass motherfucker and like, bitch, shut the fuck up and pulled out a gun and shot at him?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just stupid too. Stupid to do that, especially with your kids.
Yeah. with
Talk
kids.
about being stupid, right? Okay, nothing happened there.
But
His kids are safe. Nothing happened. Oh, let me confront this idiot
Let
and
me escalate.
maybe escalate it. And yeah, he was really worried about his kids, right? Really
I
worried.
agree with you on that. When I act stupid, I act
So
stupid
worried
alone.
that he's gonna confront a stranger.
And when I act stupid alone. And when I mean stupid, it's like just me inside my vehicle. I don't do anything else. I fucking scream, fucking cuss him out, whatever. But then that's as far as it goes. The guy doesn't even fucking realize that I'm cussing the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
That's me in my bubble. And when I have my kids, I don't do that. So you're right. I mean, it was all about his kids, but it wasn't. It was just trying to. He was trying to bend.
He was starting to start something, fucking trying to be a
See if you punched him in the
Hard
face so
ass.
that he can probably sue you or something.
probably.
Trying to be a hero. Trying to
Probably
be a
yeah.
hero to his kids.
How was your week, bro?
Good. It was a little stressful. Had a couple of deadlines coming up.
Coming
Y'all
up.
have- y'all have a-
One of the things that came out, it was pretty stressful. I'm project managing a little bit of some jobs, but
What's
And-
your
and, like,
job?
it's
I thought you were in the
He's
dry
fucking
cleaning
stacking
business.
racks. That's what his job is.
stack racks.
At the dry cleaner.
So I had this order come in. I'm gonna change my role now. I had this order come in where they had to put a fucking label on it. The person that puts the label on the project on that pallet, I mean, puts the labels on it, right? That label is like the only way that pallet is gonna get out.
They didn't put the label on.
So the label, he's like, you know what? This pallet is different. I can't put the label on it. I don't think I could put the label on it. man, which I get his point. Definitely the label that he was putting on, the
I've
palette
lit-
wasn't for the label wasn't for the palette.
Hold up. Let's just pause it right there for a minute,
Pause it.
guys. You fucking literally said label 15 times right now.
Right.
How
We
about-
fucking get it.
Okay, the label.
Shit.
So the palette, I mean, I get his point, and I was like, you know what?
You
For
get
the
your
label.
dogs?
For the
Fucking
label.
Crazy motherfuckers.
He said label 5
You know who's
times.
interrupting them? The dogs.
He's thinking of what label to put on their
Dogs
fucking
are
mouth.
locked up in the garage, so that's why they're crying.
Talk
But
about the label.
the label
Why
was
don't you let
supposed
them
to,
dudes out?
because they're bark and they don't stop.
Like
just
they did right now?
Yeah, exactly. So the palette
And the label.
and the label. So this is going to like pretty much about to ship, right? And the palette was there the whole time, and then it's about to ship, and he's like, you know what? I don't think I can put this label on there. So I was like, okay, well, what can we do? Like, what if we move the palette around? Would you feel comfortable doing that? He didn't answer me, and it's going out Monday. Like, the palette's gonna go ship out Monday
Without a label.
without a label.
So
And
how-
without a
how
label,
will it
you
get
can't ship
shipped
it.
without a label?
You
That's what I'm
can't.
saying.
You can't.
So how is it gonna get shipped?
It's not. So I have to go talk to the client, tell him, hey, you know what? I can't ship this out
Because it doesn't have a
because it
label.
doesn't have the label. So that was a little stressful in a way. But then he finally came around. He's like, you know what? If you do this, I'll put the label on. I was like, oh, great, thank you.
Why couldn't you put the label on from the get-go?
Because it's going to a different state where that label, I don't have the label to put it on. So different
Fucking labels.
the labels, dude. This is the labels. I need to get more labels in more states.
Talking about work and stressful. My job is not stressful.
That's good, man.
It's not stressful at all, right? Like,
But
I guess,
it is.
I guess we can take it back to what made y'all choose your jobs, right? Like, what made me choose my job?
What was
I
it?
guess I'll go first since it's my.
You're the guest.
It's your the
I'm the
podcast.
guest, right?
This is your podcast.
Well, ever since
Billy, it's yours.
I got to high school, I was like, I'm gonna be a firefighter. I'm gonna be a firefighter. I don't give a fuck about school, none of that shit. Right? And granted, I was a decent student, B's, A's, and that's without even trying. That's just me getting through. It was like, whatever. I'm not saying I'm smart, but we went to shitty school.
We did.
But
It's not shitty.
I didn't give a shit about doing anything, like trying hard or anything, because I already knew what I was gonna do.
You're
I
gonna
wanted to
fight
be
fires, and I'm pointing towards the fire that we have.
I wanted to be a firefighter. So once we graduated, I went to apply at the campus to take the EMT course.
Which is hard.
So did that, applied, and I think I kind of like didn't go through with it that first time because I wanted to make a little bit of money and get a car, get a nice car and that sort of stuff. So
well, pretty much
I
what
kinda
kids
put it off.
after high school want to kind of
Yeah,
get done
yeah.
first.
Yeah.
And I've always been into cars, so I wanted a cool car, right? So I stopped. I was like, I'm gonna work 2 years, pay off the car, and then get back in. So I did that, but I was making enough money to where I didn't only buy a car. I bought a motorcycle.
I remember.
So that motorcycle is literally the fall of my dreams. So
No pun intended, right?
Yeah.
Inside joke. We know what we're talking about.
yeah, so I fell. I fell, but that's not the
Now
reason,
everybody
right?
knows.
The pun.
Yeah, I fell, fucking doing wheelies, but the same wheelies also caused me to go to jail. I was in the north side, doing a wheelie, and there was a cop right behind me, undercover cop. So he pulls out, once we're at a stoplight, he pulls out, he gets off his car and throws me to the ground and throws me in jail, class C misdemeanor. So once I signed up, I signed up to go to take the exam for the
that
Fort
came
Worth fire department. That came out, and they're like,
Shit.
I passed the exam, all that. And then once they ran my background, they're like, well, you can't be a firefighter.
You're
in
fucking danger to
9
society
years.
with your
Yeah,
willies.
9 years from now, because you have this misdemeanor on there, so you can't do anything
Related to
federal or until 10 years. So there goes my fucking
Damn.
my
Dream?
career, my dream, literally, yeah. And from there, I didn't know what the fuck to do. So I think I was working with you, and
At the
I
dry
kinda
cleaners.
just-
The
yeah,
dry cleaners.
you know, I was just kind of just partying. You know, that's all I really could do because I didn't have a guide anymore, like of what I wanted to do. So, and then I was jumping around jobs, and then finally, I lost my job. I got fired, basically. Uh, I got fired, and then I went back to EMT school just to become EMT. Uh,
So what you're saying is, if we fucking choke, my brother chokes on a fake dick, you can survive. You can revive him,
Probably,
like in the mouth to mouth.
yeah.
Huh.
So,
And that's
yeah.
I mean, that's
pretty much where you became a truck driver.
Well, I did the class, right, but it wasn't what I wanted to do, right. EMTs didn't get paid that good. They
They
don't
don't.
get paid good.
Even though they
it's
do
a
a lot.
stressful job too. It's
Yeah,
fucking traumatic. How
It's
do you say that? Traumatic.
You're a
yeah, it's
fucking.
traumatic.
You graduated college, bro.
You didn't fucking. You're the one that showed me English, bitch. It's your fault.
Traumatized.
Traumatized. It's a traumatizing job. Is that correct?
Correctly.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and then after that, I had no other choice. A couple people recommended me. My uncle recommended me. He's like, "Hey, why don't you get into truck driving?" I was like, well, "Shit, I ain't got no other choice. I mean, everything else that I wanted to do is fucking, I can't." So sure, I did that. Now I've been doing it almost 10
Ever
years.
since.
Yeah.
So you went after you worked
And
in the dry
I'm
cleaners. You
probably
went to
getting
EMT.
Yeah, and good thing is, I'm getting paid better than what an EMT would get paid.
yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
I
God.
mean, with zero stress. Like, I mean,
Your
it's.
stress is
I
literally
feel
the
like
people that fucking catch
yeah,
you in
I
front
feel
of
like
you.
an idiot saying, but I like my job because
It's a good job.
It's a good
yeah,
job, man.
yeah, it's cool because I drive for, a lot. I listen to books, listen to a lot of books. So I've kind of educated myself now. I don't know if y'all noticed, YouTube has like full lectures from Stanford.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so they
a lot
have
of good stuff, bro.
full Stanford lectures,
Yeah.
and I've been listening to them.
That's smart.
Even
Right there.
MIT has a lot of them too.
Yeah, yeah,
MIT
yeah.
has a whole bunch
So
of
yeah, they
lectures.
have literally full semesters.
Yeah.
Full semesters of
You can
lectures,
just go listen to them.
and you just listen to them, and you can literally participate in them. So like,
That's
I've
cool.
been
I didn't
listening
know
to a
that.
lot of that shit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
learned something there. That's good.
I listen to a lot of TED Talks. TED Talks are
TED Talks or
TED
TikToks?
no TED Talks.
Talking about like podcasts and stuff like that. Have y'all listened to Radiolab?
I do not. I have
No.
not.
Albert doesn't even fucking
super,
listen to his
super-
own podcast.
All I listen to most of the time is
Let me guess.
sports.
Doesn't that shit annoy you?
Not really,
Doesn't it
because
stress? It stresses you out. Of course it does.
it stresses me out.
You know what? Made me happier? Not giving a fuck about sports.
You cannot say that.
I'm saying it.
Come on.
Like,
Sports is sports.
I literally don't watch baseball anymore. Even though
What?
we grew up playing baseball. I love baseball.
Uh-huh.
I watch no baseball, football. I watched the Super Bowl, but other than that, I didn't watch any regular season games. No preseason. No.
Why, though?
postseason.
This is the most shit that my brother
Dude.
gives me for not knowing sports.
It's
And
not
I don't
interesting
have
to
to,
me
like-
anymore, man.
It's interesting to me only at the point where people like say at work are talking about sports and
Because-
like college football and this and that I don't have nothing to say. I feel like
See,
shit,
and I
don't
know
what to
it.
do.
And I know it. I know. I also played football. I know the rules,
Yeah.
everything, right? Like, not everything, but I know
Right,
what
the
they're trying to
basics.
do.
The
Yeah,
basics.
I know what they're trying to do. I know what the defense is trying to do. I know what the
Yeah.
offense is trying to do. All that stuff. But as far as baseball, I know what the pitcher's trying to do. I know what the
Exactly.
batter's trying to do.
But
All
when
that
it comes
stuff.
to like,
But
oh, did you see the game? Like
Like,
so and so
nah.
won. And
Yeah,
I can't
I don't
believe they
give a
beat
shit.
it. And it's like, oh, really? That's cool.
Well, y'all don't have a team?
And
no.
Texas Rangers and
that's-
Dallas Cowboys. But that's because that's what society has taught me.
I don't know. I mean, and I agree. I agree. Sometimes, I think I
I'd rather like find out stuff about humans. Like, I'm fascinated with the psychology of a human being. So I'll listen to a lot of talks where they go into
psychology stuff.
they go deep into psychology, philosophy, stuff like that.
It's crazy. Have you heard of one where it's how powerful the brain is, right? How powerful your brain can make you or break you.
Yeah.
Where they talk about there's one study that they did where they had like pretty much they went to say a hotel. They went to two hotels and they sat down the people that clean your rooms, the cleaners and pretty much the janitors and all that, right?
Maids and-
The
yeah.
maids and all that. They sat him down and said, "Hey, do you guys exercise?" "Oh no, we can't. We don't have time. Well, this is our job, so we
Mhm.
do this." "All right. Well, I have this drink." They pretty much sat down to two groups. One, they told him this drink will pretty much make you lose weight and you don't have to exercise. And this other group like, "Oh well, because of your job, you can't really do anything." So it's pretty much a control and non-control, right?
Mhm. Was it placebo though?
Placebo, yeah.
Yeah.
So they told them, they showed them a video. They made a presentation
Yeah.
for them and told
Yeah.
them, if you take this drink, you just do your daily thing.
They were
You're gonna
fucking
lose
doing.
weight.
They
And
were
you're gonna
doing the
get
real
toned up.
Matrix.
With this thing, you get toned up. You start getting muscle mass.
Your mind is powerful, man.
And they started they tested them,
Yeah.
and they didn't give them nothing. They just gave them
A placebo.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they lost weight. They got more fit. They were a lot healthier. They even they did blood work on them and
Mhm.
everything. Some people had cholesterol. Some people had blood pressure.
And that went away too.
And that went away because they thought because of what they were
Yeah.
drinking, it was making them better.
Dude, my mom.
It's
She
crazy.
she she thinks coffee has all this caffeine that doesn't let her sleep, right? Well, we gave her decaf. And she said it kept her up all day. It kept her up all night.
Decaf.
Decaf coffee.
And then she still thought.
she
But
still-
y'all didn't tell her it was decaf.
Yeah, it just still kept her up. Like,
Yeah,
it's just the
that's-
mind.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the mind working, thinking it's taking this when it's not.
Yeah. Or there's this
Yeah.
other one where this dude got stuck in this I think it was like a container that held it was pretty much temperature controlled, and he got locked in. And they told him, no, they didn't. He was locked in, and he's like, I'm gonna fucking die because this is a freezer.
Hmm.
And he started writing down notes, because nobody knew he was in there
You want more ice? It's not free. It's not melting.
because it's fucking cold outside. So he was there, and he started. They opened a door, and he was dead.
Hmm.
And then they saw his nose, and he's like, "I'm feeling like I'm dying. I think I'm gonna die." But he didn't know that
The freezer was off.
no, the freezer wasn't a freezer. It only dropped to like 45 degrees. It never hit
Mhm.
below freezing.
Mhm.
But in his mind,
He thought
he
it
was
was freezing.
freezing, so he
Yeah.
died because of it.
Mm.
And I was like, "Holy shit!"
Well, I
Just
mean, it's just like all those actors that you see on TV as well. That, like for example, the Jim Carreys and all that. That The Rock and all them that they keep on saying how they pretty much had no money and they wrote themselves their own check for $1 million, and that kind of to motivate
yeah,
their
motivation.
their brain to like, hey, I'm gonna do it, and sure enough, they get their first $1 million check based on them not giving up and having their mind play those games to get to where they need to be. Like
Yeah.
Jim Carrey he came out on this show once saying
Man,
that.
but see,
Jim
when
Carrey's crazy,
you do things like
Is
that,
he though? I think Jim Carrey. I think he's like he said. I think he's woke.
He is woke.
Really? the thing is, when you do stuff like that, you have to be willing to risk losing everything,
Mhm.
everything. And some people we're just not do that, right? Like, for example, like we were talking about what we're doing. Compa, how'd you become? What were your goals? I mean, I'm sure it's not what you're doing now.
Mhm.
So, what were your goals? Out of high school.
I'm gonna be honest.
Being a baseball player.
No, I didn't. I knew from the get go I wasn't gonna. That was anybody's kid's dream at the time, like making it all the way.
Yeah, you can see right away who's gonna make
Yeah,
it.
you can
in
tell right
sports
away. Oh, yeah.
and who's not.
But for me, it was weird. I didn't really have I'm not gonna say a career, but like a goal of being something. Like I didn't. I graduated. I guess I followed like every kid's, like their route of life after high school, which usually it doesn't happen, but usually it's following the typical going to college,
The
Uh,
lighter.
in college getting a career. You don't know what it is at the point or at the time, getting married, having kids, and living comfortably. I didn't really have anything. And I realized that when I was in college, my third year, that's why I never fucking graduated from college, which, by the way, I just need, I think, 4 hours to get a degree.
Yeah.
I went to go do a final, back in the day, believe it or not, which I think will be a topic here shortly. We'll bring up. We used diskettes, and I didn't save my final paper, and everything erased. And I remember it was a Sunday afternoon. I got up, I threw the diskette, empty diskette, because nothing was saved on it. I said, "Fuck this shit." And I got home. I'm like, I'm gonna fail this class. And at that point, that's when I realized I didn't really want to be anything in particular. It was all for the money. For me, it's always been like, what can I make to be comfortable? Because, and almost being 40, hopefully I'll be 40 this year. I realized one thing after reading books like you guys, listening to a lot of like motivational speakers. I realized that life is based on two things. One, what you want to make it, and what it is. So for me, and like a lot of the people, it's getting a good job, making ends meet, I guess, or enough money to for whatever you want to buy. Please your kids, please yourself on toys. Even us right now having a good time smoking and drinking. But at the end of the day, for me, it's not what I want to be. It's how I want to live. And if you think about it, life is all about literally it's memories. It's those memories of what you did and how you lived it. Like for me, it's the memories that we're doing now, right now. The kids going to go see my daughter's game, popping bullets in the middle of the street right now with my pops, drinking with you guys, smoking. Tomorrow, who knows what it is? Because when we're 80, an example, let's say you become the owner of the company, your truck driving company, you become the owner of your company. Hell, Jerry Jones, that dude's about to fucking die. I'll probably die before he does. But when he's in the deathbed, do you think he's gonna be like, "Oh, I was Dallas Cowboys owner"? I think he's gonna start to think all of the memories he's had, and to be honest, all the memories he could have had and he didn't. So the whole thing, to answer your question, I fucking just took this different route, but I didn't really have anything. I think I, it's sad, but I didn't really realize what I wanted until probably about 2, 3 years ago when it's like, you know what? As long as we're all healthy,
Mhm.
I have enough to keep going money wise, nothing too much. Of course, if I win the lottery, who wouldn't want that? But as long as my kids are happy that I spend time with them, because I want to be able to just have a good time. Bottom
Yeah.
line, just that's what I think life is, just having a fucking badass time. Because I
Right.
guarantee you, after this podcast, we'll all go back to what we do. But then I think we're gonna be like, I remember when we had that podcast, we were
Right.
smoking and you fucking choked on some
Fake dick.
and then you compa like, oh, I came in here with no no jacket, and I didn't realize it was gonna be outside. But that's what I think it is. I mean, that's sad. Just the question you just made me even think right now. I didn't really have anything to like. I want
Yeah.
to be
And what do you
this.
think that is?
I don't. I don't think I was motivated for. There's not a career. Now that I'm older, I've thought about it because my kids have asked me that. Like, what did you want to be, Dad? And I think I've told them this. I think the career that they told me, what would you want to be like if you had to choose right now? Something with biology, with animals,
Mm.
with nature, just being able to travel and fucking animals and just learning about them. I'm interested in that.
And I think a
But
lot of people are in the same boat though. A lot of people don't know what the hell they want to do, because you grow up with this mentality, especially here in the states, where you can be whatever you want.
you can,
You can
can.
do.
but you just don't know what you have to sacrifice.
You just don't exactly. You just don't know
And
what.
then I also think when we're young, you don't you don't try enough shit to see what you like.
Right.
You don't try enough shit to see what you like, what you're about, because you're in stupid ass fucking school learning shit you're never gonna need.
Yep.
So
I agree.
so
I agree too.
is it school that holds us back from having dreams, or is it you know
I think
I,
I
or
think
what
I
is
think
I
it?
think it's
school
society.
and society.
I think it's society.
For example, me, I'm like that coach from Oklahoma said, I'm 40. Well, I'm almost there. But today's a perfect example. I'm a 40-year-old dude almost. We were riding up and down these streets in our four-wheelers, acting stupid, drinking tequila, shooting guns safely, because it's fun, you know.
Well, I think we're always gonna be kids at heart, right? Especially men.
But you get to a point, a lot of the, and you, I'm glad you said that. I think a lot of the times you get to an age where, like you just said, we're always kids at heart. Men are. But you get to an age where you're like, I don't think that looks right. Even though you want to do it, and you tend to hold back based on society.
Right.
What are they? What is the neighbor gonna say if I
Yeah.
do this? What if I do this? And what are they gonna say? You know, that person's looking at me. They're gonna think I'm not a good father. As long as you know who you are and that you're doing what you're doing based off of just having a good time and it's a safe thing, I think you just
Yeah.
keep on going. I mean, how many people we know that we tell them the stories about us, the crazy shit we do with the
Yeah.
four-wheelers and older men, and they look at us and you can tell they ask, but they don't. It's like
Yeah.
in their minds, it's like, well, yeah,
But I
You
can
know,
do that.
but I can't do that. But you
You-
can, you know.
You know what surprises me is how many men don't have hobbies.
Dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Dude.
amusing to me how many men don't have hobbies.
Right.
Like, you know, certain people like from work or, you know,
Don't.
other people. Usually
do
most of my
shit.
friends have hobbies, right?
And you know what it is?
But
It's our culture. That's what I was talking to my mom about the other day, because our parents are about the same
It's not
age.
just our culture. I think in general.
Well, no, because our pops are about the same age, and I was telling my mom, my dad's getting close to the age where, in a few years, he's gonna retire.
Mhm.
And in the Mexican culture, the men are drilled to work, 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 work. They might have a hobby here and there, but it's just
and
work.
it's usually work harder, not smarter.
Yes, the
And
harder
that
you work,
sucks, man.
Yeah.
but then they get to an age where I think that's where a lot of the Hispanic, the Mexican men tend to be in their older ages, where it's like you can't really work because your body just it gave up on you.
Yeah.
What do? And that's where the depression comes in because
Yeah.
they don't feel like men enough. Where the American society men, which I think we're in because we were
You
brought
raised
up
here.
in that.
Yeah.
If I retire, I have a lot of shit that I that I want to do. Play
Well-
the guitar that I bought that I haven't fucking played. Go fucking play golf.
Yeah.
Go shoot my gun. Go do stupid shit.
Yeah.
Read books. Listen to books. Where
Well, what hinders a lot of people too is that like I don't have money for that part.
Yeah,
You know-
that's
Money
probably
has a lot to do with it.
that's probably like 95% of what you do is becomes to money, right? Why are these neighborhoods so shitty, right?
Yeah.
Because the people don't have money to get out, pretty much. But back to the point of why you wanted to do what I wanted to do, right? Like
Yeah.
I wanted to be a firefighter because they work 24 hours and they have like 72 hours off.
Yep.
You know how much cool shit I could do in that
Yeah,
time?
a
You know, at
lot.
that time, I like cars. So like, oh, you know what? I want to do this because it's gonna give me time to work on my cars, you know, to do whatever the hell I want, and all I have to do is go work every third day.
every third day.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
I love the free time that I have that I don't have to be working just because I can do what I want.
Yeah.
You know, it is sometimes, you know, a lot of the saying goes, you know, if you do what you like, you're never gonna work. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
You know, you can't always do that shit.
No.
So
You do have to. Yeah. You have to work and you have to do what you need
yeah,
to do to get
sometimes
to your goal.
sometimes if you like whatever you like doing, it doesn't pay you.
You know, I was
So-
listening to this college. I know I take that back. It was high school. He was a valedictorian, and he said it was I follow like motivational speakers and like people that kind of like websites that kind of make you think
Pump
about
you
it,
up.
pump you up. And he said something. He goes, he was valedictorian, and he was like giving his speech, and he said, you know, when I was in the the 11th grade, I'm like, I'm here. I want to be valedictorian. He goes, and I busted my ass. I mean, literally, and I got it. He goes, and they said my name and valedictorian. My name came out, and I was so happy for 15 seconds.
Yeah.
He goes, 15 seconds, I was like living it, adrenaline pumping. He goes, in the 16th second, it was back to normal. Like nothing. It's like, is
Then
that
what?
it?
Yeah.
And he said, it made me realize that everything that I sacrificed to get to this point was worth 15 seconds.
Ah.
He's like, it made me realize all of the time that I could have spent building relationships, talking
Yeah.
to people, spending time with my mom, with my
Yeah.
dad, with my sisters, with my friends. And I didn't
It wasn't worth
to
it.
get to the goal. And he said, and a lot of people, he goes, I realize that it's not what you do It's the relationships and the memories that you make that you realize at the end of the day in your deathbed what you did. He goes, and a lot of people, and that's where I came up with this as well as he said, a lot of people don't realize that until they're in their deathbed.
Yeah.
Where it's like shit. Like for example, I keep on bringing up Jerry Jones. Please don't sue us. He's a successful guy, but how many things has he given up to be where he's at?
A lot of nut.
A lot of nuts.
Busting nuts in every woman.
Woo! And that's something that I don't know if I would think it's bad, but yeah. But hey, bringing up a more
Whoa.
more upbeat.
Fuck
No,
y'all.
we didn't
What?
get to Elise's. What
Yeah.
he wanted to do?
Bitch.
He's
you
already
gonna say?
he's living his fucking dream already.
What?
What
He's a
dream?
fucking
So,
What about
if
you?
y'all ask me what I wanted to be when I grew
you
up,
don't. Soccer player.
I think
Oh,
I always
chew-
wanted to.
Chew on it?
What do you mean chew on it?
Chew is when you move your jaw and
Chew
something's
on it.
in there.
See how good it tastes.
Pretend you got a dick in there. Yeah, you chew that shit.
Isn't it good?
Oh yeah, it's fucking sweet. Sweet as fuck.
Continue.
So, I think when I grew, I think I always wanted to do something with,
With your hand,
like designing, building shit. Like
like an architect.
at first, I wanted to be an architect, but then I saw how long it took to be an architect, and I was like, fuck that.
How long does it take?
It takes a long ass time, dude.
Like a doctor?
Especially being a successful one, a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
I
it takes a
mean,
long time. And then, just building shit, like seeing, like I always destroy shit just because I was curious to see what was inside.
mm,
I would want a remote control car for Christmas just to destroy it
Take
and
it
see
apart.
how it worked. Yeah. And I think that's what got me into engineering, and which is where I'm at right now.
You're
Yeah.
an engineer?
That's right. So,
An
But-
engineer can afford a room. A warm room to
A warm-
record it in.
I don't think he's an engineer then.
Yeah.
but
I
but
call-
to that,
I call
like-
bullshit on that.
Hey, Four Seasons, just to say, Four
If you
Seasons is
ever
good. It's smooth.
If
It's
you ever
smooth.
have me back on, let's do it at my house.
I inhaled it.
Here goes the vomit.
And no,
It's
you haven't.
happening.
I don't know if you know. You haven't.
It's
but
happening. Where's the camera?
He
Where's the
usually,
camera? Check
he
it out.
usually does it
Yeah.
sometime. What?
With every cigar, I've been doing this shit.
Every fucking cigar.
Every fucking cigar. But
You think it's gonna finish in your mouth or what?
no, not
Even these black and mild.
Winston.
So I think I always wanted to be an engineer or architect, something like
he's
that.
living his,
He's living his dream.
what are those?
No,
fucking,
no,
what,
but-
are, what is his fucking bitches post all the time? Living my best life.
Living my best
You
life.
know?
But when you get to that, it's like I follow this dude on Instagram and YouTube and all that.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
It's the shit.
He's the shit,
He's
dude.
so stupid to me.
We don't like Gary Vaynerchuk.
No,
That's the
he's
thing I was telling
stupid,
you.
dude. I know.
on.
I know. I didn't want to say shit. He's so stupid, dude.
No,
Gary
no.
Vaynerchuk, you're my hero.
He's
Hustle, grind.
Give me a tip.
Shut
So the
You're
thing-
gonna
Shut
fucking
the
die.
fuck up.
So
You're
the-
gonna die.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, yeah, he's like, oh shit, you just do what.
What does
makes
he
you,
do?
He fucking has a lot of shit, dude. Like,
Yeah, but what does he do?
everything that he enjoys.
No,
He
what
says
does he do?
He's a motivational
He's
speaker.
a he's an
Exactly. He doesn't even fucking do what he wants
he's
to do.
an entrepreneur. That's what he likes to do.
They
He like-
fucking. You know what? You know why fucking people give him money? Because he has this thing, kind of like Instagram hoes, right?
Yeah.
Why do they get paid? Because they have a fucking million followers.
But
It's the
how
same
did he
shit
get?
with him?
How did he get there though?
I
By
can tell
fucking
you.
telling
No.
people to hustle and grind. That's it. That's it.
No, he got there by
And I mean,
Creating
I'm not
his-
knocking
No,
the
no,
hustle.
but-
his
But
create.
it's just
He
stupid.
moved his. He
He
actually.
started out as a wine.
No. His
with his
parents.
parents.
His parents owned the wine,
Oh, he was
and he
poor.
bumped
He
it
was
up
poor.
from them having $1 million wine
So he was
company
poor then.
to $7
No, he
million.
wasn't. He wasn't poor. He had $1 million.
It's
$1 million.
Sarcastic.
And then, is that
Is that what it was? Is that what it
Is
was?
that sarcastic?
Is that what it was?
That's I didn't hear the. He was fucking poor. Like,
Nah, I mean, I don't mind. You know, like I'm saying, I'm
Like-
not knocking his hustle. It's just
No,
he
no.
he does nothing for
But
me.
I think his
like hustle grind is like, oh, okay, you sound like
Hustle, you
fucking.
grind.
You know what he sounds like? He sounds like a fucking drug dealer.
no. But he has
is.
a lot of good
He's
points.
a drug
though.
dealer of
He-
your
he-
emotion.
He has a lot of good points. Like if you,
Well,
there's-
I have a
there's
lot of good
There's
points,
a lot of
But
people
I'm
that
not
are.
a fucking
No, but-
motivational speaker.
But I think what he's getting at, there's a lot of people that they're like, oh, I can't make money. Like
Yeah.
I can't
You know,
do
those-
shit. I can't do anything. fucking go garage selling, buy shit, sell it on eBay. You can make money off.
He
of
knocks
everything.
on the people that cry about not having a good
But-
life that they want, but then you
What do
look
you
at
think-
them and they're like, "What are you doing today?" Nothing. Fucking go do something, bro.
Well,
Go
that's
do
what we're talking about. Like, why do some men not have hobbies?
Right.
That's exactly my point. I mean, it's just
So
some
I
motherfuckers just
think-
don't want to do shit.
They don't
No,
wanna do
not
shit.
not that.
And
Not,
it's
not even
probably
that.
those people that he tries to motivate, and that's how he makes his money.
Not even that though. I don't think people know what makes them happy. The people that don't have hobbies
They
is
haven't
because
tried
they
shit.
don't that, and they don't know what the word. They don't start.
It's like
They
when he
never start.
like when he's busting balls when he said like he'll have his motivational speaking seminars and what do you drive or like a BMW, why?
Mhm.
Is it just to impress people? Because if that's the case, then it's you're living your life to impress people. That's what I like about him.
Yeah.
Because that point right there is
Exactly.
true. It's like
Society.
yeah, it's like who are you impressing?
Three
you know?
stacks of high society.
3 stacks is high rounders, if you don't know what
Rounders.
that is. But
Three
yeah, it's
stacks.
like, okay, so you're wearing Nikes because you like them or no? Well, what the fuck? Don't impress
See,
yourself.
the thing that I've noticed too, like, obviously,
do what makes you happy.
y'all have seen my Instagram, right? Like,
I'm old.
You have
I don't.
Instagram, bro?
Huh?
You have
Yeah.
Instagram?
I have Instagram,
Like,
but I don't
what
think
is
I've
it?
all
got
I
none.
post is my cars and shit, right? Like, cause that's what makes me happy, right? Like,
Exactly.
like even whenever I was young, I wanted to work something where I could work on that, right? I don't want to have my own shop or nothing like that.
Why?
Cause I mean, I do this shit for me.
Yeah.
I don't
But-
do it for other people.
Like
Like,
this
I've even
podcast.
had.
But if I bring you my truck and be like, hey, bro, what do you think?
I'll do it because because
Your family.
your family. I'll help you out. Like, hey,
He's Don
help.
Toretto,
I'm
and
doing
you're
it to
that
help.
fucking little white
Right,
boy
but-
that.
But that would
if someone
would,
tells me like, hey, can you build this car for me? Like, no. Fuck no.
If somebody tells
I'll
you,
give
hey,
money. No,
coach my
I don't
daughter.
want fucking money.
so like. But if you were to like, so I brought my truck, like, hey, but don't help me out. I don't know how to fucking do
Yeah,
this.
of
Can you
course I
show
would.
me?
Yeah.
But it would still be enjoyable to you because you're
Yeah,
like, oh,
because
because this is
I'm
what you
teaching
like,
you. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right.
But I'm talking about like I've had
Oh, yeah, you don't want to do this fucking.
I've had
work.
guys try to tell me, it's like, hey man, can you build this car for me? Like, no,
Right.
I'll pay you good. I'm like, no, I don't
Oh,
want to
yeah,
fucking do that.
yeah.
I
Also,
want to
because
do
that
this
takes
shit
time.
for me.
And it's
Oh,
also
it takes
a
a
fucking time.
But granted, they'll pay me $100 an hour.
Damn.
But that's not something I want to do.
right?
It's not. I want to do it for myself. If it's a friend, I'll help him.
Yeah.
If he tells me, hey, do this for me, no, I'm not gonna do
He
that.
hit the nail right on the head because we're living it right now. This whole podcast
We're
was.
fucking lower middle class
Bitch.
that are living
This
this
whole
I'm,
podcast
I'm not
nice.
lower middle class.
No, look-
I'm higher poor
Nah,
class.
if you make
I'm high poor class.
Oh.
I'm in the poor
No.
section.
if you make 35 grand or above,
I make
You're
30.
middle class.
I
You're
make
middle
I make 30. I make 30,000 a year.
30.
But it's like us. That's
I
what I
make
told my brother. I'm like,
45,
hey,
bro.
we both
You
talked
make more
about
than me.
I don't make more than you. Come on.
shut up.
I don't.
He fucking makes more money than me.
No.
He just never says.
No.
So base, I make more than him.
Mm-hmm.
But with bonus, he fucking
Oh,
makes
you
more
do
than
make a
me.
lot of bonus.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
Bitch.
No. I do
You
not.
make 6 figures?
Hell yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
you do.
Hell
I do
yeah.
not.
Salesmen always make 6 figures, dude.
Then-
You're a
then-
salesman?
You gotta be a fucking shitty salesman.
I'm a shitty salesman because I make
Nah.
30,000 a year.
Fuck out of here. Oh, you're already outside of this fucking cold. Never
Fucking
mind.
side. Get the fucking side of
Fuck outta
here.
here.
Go fucking inside and stay warm. Go
with
get
the-
warm.
Go and talk with the dogs.
Well, what I was telling my brothers, like what you said, perfect example. When we talked about this whole podcast thing, I'm like, look, we're doing this
wait. How did this podcast start?
We're in a
because of
podcast?
us. We
Because
started
of us.
talking. Yeah.
Wait. This would never have started if I
But
wouldn't
remember,
have fucking
remember like
pressed.
5 years ago, I told you, it's like, remember we were like, oh, let's just start recording all the stupid shit we said.
Yeah.
Y'all stole my idea.
Y'all never pulled the trigger. Y'all never ordered fucking
Y'all?
mics.
bro.
It
it was our idea. And the key
the
of
key
this
is when I
podcast-
pressed order the mic
the key.
because you would
On
have you would have
Amazon.
never
Let
ordered
me
the
get my
mic.
point across.
The mic was $20.
Let's give up the
The
props
key-
to Amazon.
The key
Amazon.
is this, and I'll keep on saying it. It's not how many viewers or listeners or
It's when
whatever.
you pull the trigger.
It's just we're doing it for fucking fun because we want to do
When you
this
pull the
shit.
trigger.
We know we have one fucking listener, and it's fucking your dog in
wives.
there. No, they don't even listen to this shit. But man, follow your dreams.
They
I
fucking
forgot.
shit on the speaker when he puts it for the room to listen to.
I
He's
forgot
like,
I shared this with my friend, and I forgot he called me a minute ago and just didn't answer.
Wow. Then he's not your friend. He's not your friend. But okay, so we're done with that. Not to the fun
Nah,
stuff
let's keep
because we
going.
got to talk about some stupid shit.
You'll get there.
It was
Or
What?
Are you trying to keep it like under an hour or something?
Oh hell no!
Let's make it
This'll
fucking
keep on
10
going.
hours.
This will keep on going.
It's already
But-
an hour.
It's funny. And
It's crazy.
hey,
like,
do y'all watch Big Mouth?
No.
oh,
on
Netflix?
Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched
Okay.
a couple episodes. I think
So-
you're the one that told me about it.
Is it the
I did,
horse?
too.
No,
No.
it's a cartoon,
So-
dude. It's fucking crazy.
It's,
ass.
it's this
I
kid
watched the
jacking-
first episode and I was like, what the fuck is it?
It's so good.
And
It's
then
so
Junior
good.
walks
I
in and I was
recommend
like, oh,
every-
shit.
you know,
To
I
get out of
recommend
this
all the-
room.
I recommend all y'all 3 listeners to check out Big Mouth on Netflix.
Big Mouth is
fucking
fire.
hilarious.
It's crazy, dude. You think like this is like 10 times crazier than, probably like 100 times crazier than Family Guy.
Oh, Family Guy. It can't be. I mean, Family Guy is.
Oh, but like Family Guy is obviously because it's on fucking national
raunchy.
television.
It's
It's really
super
raw.
is it
raunchy.
raunchier than The Office?
Oh,
no, I'm
dude,
talking about
no.
raunchy,
Like
hardcore,
like
fucking-
hardcore.
You know, the good thing is it's animation, so they show pussies, dicks.
Yeah, they
fucking
do
all
it
that shit.
like
So,
crazy, yeah.
It's funny,
I
dude.
need to watch that.
It's hilarious, but it's hilarious.
Oh,
though.
and I was remembering because there's one episode where the Jew kid, he was jacking off.
Dude, the Jew kid,
He was
yeah.
jacking off in his friend's house, literally next to him on the floor. He's jacking off, and he's like, "Oh, I'm done." And then there's a hormone monster, right? So this monster tells him like, the kid's like, "What do I do with this?" Sleep in it, you pig.
2 things I've never been able to do in my dreams: bust and punch somebody. Like I'm
Oh,
punching,
I've
and
never
then I
had.
wake up
Yeah,
and I
same.
can't.
I've also fallen, but not hit the floor.
Same. I hate that fucking
So
feeling.
I have hit the floor.
I hate that fucking feeling when you're about to. You feel like you're gonna fucking fall. You
Yeah.
just wake up and you're like, oh.
Yeah, I've never
But y'all
hit the
dreamed
floor.
about the devil like
No.
chasing you?
I
Hell
never
no.
have nightmares.
Man,
I've had nightmares, but not it's stupid nightmares.
You know, I used to have nightmares back in the day. I used to get crazy migraines, right? Like they used to knock me out, and I couldn't like see light or anything for sometimes days.
You were evil.
Huh?
You were evil.
couldn't see. You saw the
That's
darkness.
the shit they used to say in Mexico, right? Que
Lies.
estaba endemoniado.
No mirabas la luz.
Yeah. So
See
I
that
used to get
light?
crazy migraines, right? And then I would have dreams that dog would chase me through railroad tracks. And it's crazy, right? Because I would have this dream in Mexico, and I never seen a fucking railroad track. That's the crazy shit,
Ooh,
right?
that is wild.
Isn't it fucking wild? And then when we
Maybe
got
on-
here,
maybe you saw it in Mexico.
maybe
TV,
maybe
a
TV,
show,
Or
yeah,
maybe you
yeah,
heard
I
it
guess
on
you're
the
right.
radio or something.
Yeah, I guess you're
You
right.
heard it in the radio.
But,
a
I mean,
fucking railroad
TV
track, bro. Come
Dude,
on.
the TV, we had to hook it up to a battery, a car battery. So, and I remember the only thing I remember watching was Simpsons. So maybe I saw railroad tracks on The Simpsons or whatever. But yeah, like that's the only thing. But
That's
I only
crazy.
got that dream when I used to get those migraines.
Let's take a pause right now for a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Let's take a piss with the dogs.
You don't supposed to say that. This is a podcast, bro.
Just go. Me and
We'll continue
me
the.
and this guy
Oh
will
yeah, I
continue.
fucking just talked. You just y'all two. It's like it's your fucking podcast.
But you don't
But
say.
what are
nothing.
you into right now, compa?
Guns
Big
and
dicks.
ATV. guns, ATVs.
What guns do you have? Cause I got a few.
So we got an AR
Mhm.
that was made. It's a ghost. It's a ghost AR. We got a 22 AR. Like it looks like it.
Mhm.
Shotgun. I got a 9. I bought today because ammunition is so expensive.
Dude, right before the war, I had ordered 2,000 rounds
Of what?
ammunition.
But what
It
kind?
was-
223 or
no, it was 2,000 rounds of 1,000 rounds of 9mm, 500 rounds of 45, and 500 rounds of 223.
oh
So, and then it's like, I'm like, oh fuck, should I fucking order more?
yeah.
Should I fucking order more? What the fuck?
Well, we panicked. My pops and I panicked. Well, I made him panic because last week I was listening to the news. You know how the news
Mhm.
always blows shit out with this whole war, and they're like, "Did y'all know that 90% of the ammunition that the United States gets is from Russia? You can expect the height."
Too low.
I'm like, "What the?"
That too low ammunition?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
"Shit!" So I told my pops, so we took off to the store. We bought like 500 rounds, and but we couldn't buy no more because there's a limit.
Yeah.
So
Go
I was
to bulkammo.com.
I think I'm gonna have to order, but I was looking at stuff. I'm like, you know what? Every time I would go to the store to get ammo, the only ammo that was always there was a 22 caliber. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give me a
What the fuck
fucking
is that gonna
hand.
do though? Kill
Still, just at least
kill
you
a dog
fucking
with 10 shots?
something. At least you pause them. So I was like, you know what? I was gonna give me a Ruger, but I went today and I'm like, I'm gonna give me a fucking Ruger. And the Ruger, I kid you not, it's probably if you put it you can put it in your palm, and you still see your palm around. So I'm like, that's too small.
Yeah.
But I did some some research, and I looked at some reviews and shit. And the Taurus TX22,
The guy that makes 35 grand, 30 grand,
30 grand,
has a fucking
AR.
shitload of.
I got a
You know what?
Taurus.
You know what?
But the Taurus is good,
The
isn't
Taurus
it?
is good, man.
Well, I didn't know. Beretta apparently bought the company, and they still put Taurus, but I bought it. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna get
But you
it.
know what's crazy though?
16 rounds, 2 mags. Fuck yeah. But
You know what we need to go after this though?
what we need to do is convince him to get an ATV.
Oh, dude, you need to get a fucking ATV, bro.
Look, we drink and we get fucked up. We fucking shoot guns.
Dude, ATV is.
I feel like I just need a mullet to be fucking out there. I mean, we got these fucking trails, dude.
That's, dude. You got trails
Can you do
everywhere.
them in 2-wheelers?
That you can't.
You probably die
But-
though.
No, because remember you weren't with us, were you, when we saw that guy?
Something about 4-wheelers is like,
Dude.
Dude,
you know, I like 2-wheels, so that's why.
But 4-wheelers, it's like,
It's more of a chill pace, right?
no, it depends on what you want to
Yeah.
do.
Because you know what I like mountain bikes, right?
Yeah.
So I
Right.
bought this fucking expensive mountain bike that
You have a
it
mountain
makes
bike?
all the fucking difference, right? Like you know how we used to ride cheap mountain bikes?
Mhm.
Well,
We
I
used to
bought this
ride
mountain
mountain
bike that's like $2,500,
Wow.
and
Oh,
I'm
you think
joking.
fucking
I'm
aluminum
joking 'cause-
lightweight as fuck. Like
No,
it's really
oh
lightweight.
No, I'm choking
Huh?
because.
pro moly.
Do you
Oh my-
remember
but
when
it's
we used to
lightweight
ride
as
from
hell,
your
right?
house?
Super lightweight or no?
No,
We used to
titanium's
ride
really
from your
light,
house.
light.
We would go.
Yeah.
Remember that? I
We
still
fucking
remember.
bus like 30 miles.
I remember like it
Y'all
was
go up-
yesterday.
uphill over there.
Those
and fucking-
uphills on TCU.
Yeah.
And I remember it was great because we would, like, he was screaming,
Dude, we were
don't
fucking.
quit.
we're-
Don't fucking quit. We'd be
Fuck,
pushing
yeah.
him like, come on, go push.
We were like, what's this, Gary V?
Dude,
Fucking
yeah.
Grind.
I remember.
hustle,
This
pedal.
is how fucked up we were. We got to that hill,
Yeah.
past that
We
TCU.
fucking passed out.
We
right there.
passed
laid
out on the
down.
lawn of TCU. All these hot girls just walking
Remember,
around
we went from my house.
from his house.
Full fucking
Dang, yeah,
blast.
yeah.
Full blast.
We need to do that.
Yeah.
And then remember when Juan, which we can say because there's a lot of Juans. Since we're
There's a lot of
Mexican,
ones.
His fucking bike, or was it Chicho that his fucking bike? They fucked.
No, it was one.
That
flat tire.
that Chicho went to
Oh, no, we
CVS,
went to CVS, yeah.
and they're like, we're looking for some pliers. Like, we don't have
Yeah.
shit. We walked all the
Yeah, I
way
went to CVS for pliers. Wow.
because he needed
That
to
was
fix
That's the
it.
closest
No,
thing
that
we
was
had.
the closest
Right
thing.
there.
But no, that's what.
Oh, Trader Joe was there. We didn't even think about that.
Trader Joe was there,
Trader
but
Joe's-
that's
No,
what,
but it was late.
it was at night. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, what are they?
but
But
we
the-
did. That's what we do for fun right now. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
It's fun.
Oh,
it-
well,
it-
yeah, the mountain bike shit,
it
right?
relaxes you. And mountain bikes, I like mountain bikes, but I think
It's-
you ATV.
But where do you go mountain biking around?
There's
Like,
a bunch
anywhere,
of trails.
there's a
There's
bunch of
Gateway.
trails.
but
there's
like
an,
trails, like
Samson.
cool
no.
trails.
No,
like,
cool trails. Like he took
No,
me
like
one time
actual
to that
trails.
Cleveland State Park. Remember when
Yeah,
we went
yeah,
with
yeah.
Like
who was it
fucking-
Rudy or who was it?
Chicho.
It was Chicho.
like ramps and shit where you can like, well, not
Yeah.
ramps, but like
Yeah, ramps.
what I mean?
There's ramps, like
Yeah.
fucking dirt ramps and
Yeah.
shit.
a
Like
lot of
it's
it.
on
There's
the trails and
teeter
shit.
totters and where you
There's-
like
yeah.
You
have
get
to
on
climb
one
up
side and
then
then you
it
go
goes-
down.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's
Okay.
cool. It's really cool. Well, a good bike makes all the fucking difference. All the
I
difference.
bet you. 'cause
I
a
guess
fucking
kind of like a good
a
ATV.
good ATV. We had the
Right.
Chinese
Oh,
ATVs.
yeah, definitely.
We
That's
bought
true.
when we first bought the ATV. We bought some Chinese ATVs, brand new, and we thought we were the shit, and they were pretty good.
They're
They're good for good beginner ATVs, but then
But I wouldn't get an 8. If I knew about ATVs now,
yeah,
I
like
would
right
not
now,
get that.
no,
It's always
you
some
need
money.
you need some good shit, and it's more like kind of like this podcast. It's just to fucking get away
Wait,
because
he's fucking stalling.
all of these pour some in there. All of these trails we have back here, they're all horse trails,
Mhm,
and we fucking we realize that our pops are crazy.
mhm.
Our pops.
Remember one time we went through some trails over here and we ended up in a dead end fence.
Mhm.
And my dad, we're like, "Fuck, we gotta go
Oh,
back." And
yeah.
he's like, "No, we don't." Pulled out some pliers and we cut the fucking wire. And we just went through.
Yeah.
Like, we go to these other areas where the security guards chase us because we can't be there. It's
Talk-
crazy.
Talking about craziness. That's when you bringing back an old episode about the hood.
Oh, we did an episode. I don't know if you heard of the hood
The
episode.
hood.
You
I
just
did-
heard of the gunshots right now.
I went to go take a piss, right? And I look across my fence.
Somebody's getting a blowjob.
No, there's a lot of cars right here.
Yeah.
And there's a big old banner. It says Alcoholic Anonymous
Ooh,
Mm,
right here.
um, Yeah.
So we can head right there after this.
now back to what are your hobbies, Ulises?
My hobbies?
Yeah.
Uh,
Father's
so
is guns, ATVs.
ATVs,
And
um,
drinking.
drinking, music for sure. Like playing just
You've always been maybe.
music, just
I have-
grabbing the accordion, the
I
guitar.
got me a guitar, which he makes fun of, but I want to play the guitar.
What else?
This fuck, dude. Like, I remember the first time I believed him that he wanted to fucking learn how to play music, fucking instrument.
I like listening to music. I don't
I
like
do
fucking
too.
playing it.
What do you listen
So,
to? I'm trying
beer.
to cut him off so he
Beer
won't
and
say
he cut me off, so I won't tell the
Say
story.
it, say it. But you kept it.
Listen, what do you listen to, bro?
Man, my shit varies so much. I listen from anything to
That's when you
classical.
know you like music, man.
Classical.
Yeah,
I like big band 50s music.
like jazz and shit like that.
Yeah, jazz.
Puertorriqueño music.
But you listen to
Nah.
the. That's what I do. I listen to the music not because of the words.
No,
or
just
anything. I
because it
listen
makes the
to
way it
the
makes
music.
me feel. Yeah,
Yeah.
just the beats sound good.
Yeah.
All that, right? Like I listen to a lot of hip hop.
Old school or new school?
Both.
Both.
Both. Yeah, I like a lot of the old school and
What
some
about
of the new school.
that the new dudes? The
You
one
know
that
what I've
came
gotten away
TikTok
from?
famous.
Is Mexican music.
Why?
Oh man, it just doesn't make me feel that.
You don't listen to Nata Tyson?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Nata
Nathanael?
sucks. I don't
I
like
don't know
Nata,
what
bro.
I just made fun of him.
I like 10-4, Grupo 10-4.
I haven't heard of it.
Estamos ofendidos. That's how he sings.
Well, no,
It
like
sucks.
yeah,
It's
see,
catchy. But it
yeah,
sucks.
I haven't gotten into. I listen to like old.
My brother's into
Mexican
the music
music.
because of the words. He loves like the story.
No, yeah, like old hip hop. You listen to it for the story, right? New
Yeah.
hip hop, you listen more for the
Looking for-
beat,
The
the beat and the rhyming, right?
Oh, that's right there.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what other hobbies?
So to that hobby about fucking music, just to bring back that story. My brother's like, I really want to learn how to play the saxophone. So one fucking Christmas, go to fucking pawn shops. I go to like 10 pawn shops to find a fucking saxophone.
Oh, give it to Chris for Christmas.
Give it to Christmas.
I love them. You're my brother. I love you. That's why I love you, because of the stuff you do for me.
So I fucking bought him a saxophone.
And he didn't even appreciate it.
No, he did. He's
Oh.
like, oh yeah, bro. But you know what I'm thinking? Maybe you should learn how to play it first, and then you teach me. And that fucking saxophone's in my closet. I took a class at TCC.
So you bought a gift for him for you,
Right, exactly. But it was for him. But he just
but it's yours.
but it's mine. And I still have it there, and he's like, I know how to play it, but he never. Now he bought a guitar. And he's,
I have too many hobbies that I think I'm fucking nuts. Right? Like obviously building cars.
That's,
Okay.
that's
That's
the most
my number
expensive one, right?
that's
The
expensive.
most expensive one, right?
But do you get like? Oh, I guess keep going. I'll ask you in a sec.
mountain biking? Another fucking
Mountain bike's good.
When was the
Another
last time you went mountain biking?
few weeks ago
Who'd you go with?
by myself. I
Really?
don't have anybody to go with. Everybody's fucking pussy. So and
So do they have like at those places? Do they have?
You know you're in a podcast. You have to be close to the fucking mic.
Say what I'm saying.
I'll say it again.
well, I can keep talking.
So when you go to those places, do they like say if we were to go, do you invite us to the park?
fire's
Stop
fine,
fucking
Ulysses. The
park.
fire's
They're
fine.
They're not
Do they
renting.
rent 'em? Do they- No, that's what I was looking at.
That's an equivalent of saying, hey, if we go
No,
ATV,
you
if
can
I
go
go
to this one in
ATV,
Austin.
where can I rent your ATV there in your hood?
There's like an actual little fucking mountain in Austin called Spider Mountain
Mm-hmm.
that they actually do rent them there. So I mean, well yeah, and then I recently got into fucking watches.
Watches.
Yeah, and then because a watch is kind of like a car where you can like mod them. You can like
You
change
can
the
part and shit?
hands. I don't. I'm gonna learn how. But
See,
you can
this is
change-
where
you
you
can change the
realize. This is where
hands.
you realize the job that you have that is a very good job, because most of his hobbies are expensive as
No, no, no.
fuck.
No, the watches ain't.
What
A
kind of
watch?
watches?
Like
Wait,
the one that I have
Yeah,
on,
but
on right now, right?
The Rolex, like
No,
the Rolex.
it's a fucking, it's a Seiko.
I changed the Rolex. It
Seiko's
was
expensive.
No, it's not.
A real Seiko is expensive.
It's a real Seiko, but it's not expensive. It's $300. How? It's
God
it's
damn.
cheaper than yours.
No, this is real
Dude,
cheap.
no, this is cheap right here.
This is fucking
much is
20,
that?
20
This?
bucks. This
This?
is Sound
How much
Pete.
was that?
$20.
Sound Pete right here.
This is
20
Wise.
bucks.
Wise is badass.
Well,
though.
it's cheaper than your ring. Boom.
My
Ooh.
no, my ring was like
I don't even have a
$200.
ring. No,
Mine
your
was
ring.
like
You told me it was
$200.
1,000.
It's not expensive.
You told me it was
put like that.
$1,000.
It's not expensive.
What?
You know, if it makes you happy, $300, good, right? So you can literally change the hands, change the everything. You can literally make it to wherever you like. That's what
That's
I'm
pretty
into
cool.
right now. And then also, recently I've gotten into reading.
Reading's cool.
Like, you know, I listen to a lot of
Audiobooks?
books. Yeah, but just recently, maybe the last
Just
6
FYI,
months.
my birthday's in May. If y'all want to buy me a book, the book that I've always been looking for that I cannot get because it's always out of stock is called The Human Animal.
Hey, did you ever read that book that I gave you?
No.
Behave.
Which one?
She didn't.
Behave.
Yeah,
Behave. Fucking.
that was
Dude,
a good book.
That book.
Did I ever
got
give
me-
it back?
No, you can keep it.
Ooh,
Wait,
I feel
I'll
bad.
finish it.
Wow.
I'll
You
finish it.
fucking
Fucking-
let you
well,
borrow a book. And
My cousin's like, no, you can keep it because I gave it to you. I let
10
you. I
years
lent it
later.
to you 10 years ago, and I got me
Well,
another one.
That's what really got me into the figuring, you know, like the psychology of the human. That book right there is.
I heard
fucking-
fingering.
Huh?
That's what I heard.
Well, I did fingering. Well, who else are you supposed to finger? Not humans? No, and that's called
That's what I figured out about
what is it
fingering.
called? Bestiality or
Bestiality.
That's crazy, right?
or
But
Yeah.
I think we all changed our we're
Hobbies?
gonna change our hobbies again because I know, like when the guitar thing, the music thing. This year I was like, I'm about
Well,
to be
there's-
40. I need to do something. I'm like, guitar. That's a pretty good
What I think
hobby.
I think there's different types of hobbies though. There's hobbies where
Yeah.
you want to learn something, and then once you learn it, you're
You're
done.
done.
But there's also hobbies that you know you're gonna do forever. Hobbies,
it's a dick talk.
That's a TikTok.
TikTok. There's a Dick Talk. There's a what a Dr. Dick or something like that.
What?
That talks about problems about dicks and stuff on
Ah.
TikTok. On TikTok.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I forgot it. I was gonna bring y'all a gift.
A good dick?
Yeah. No, it's
Fucking-
for your dick.
What?
Have y'all tried Blue Chew?
What?
Blue Chew.
The fuck
It's
is that?
It's like Viagra.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's the
I'm
best.
glad I don't
dude.
need Viagra right now.
No, I don't need it either.
I think he does.
But
Can
no, I don't. But
you bring
it
it?
fucking makes
Where's it at?
It makes
Can
it
you
like
get it?
fucking steel when it's at home. It
Really?
makes it like steel, and it
You
makes
think it mail
sex
it to
that
us?
much better, huh?
You think you mail it to us?
I'll
Mel
give you
it.
some.
He lives like fucking not too far away.
I'll give you some. But it's
Blue Chew?
it makes sex
Sounds
way
like-
better, man.
But that sounds like
And-
gum.
No, it's
It's a pill?
How long does
pill.
it last though?
Well, you're
That's-
supposed to take it 35 minutes before fucking,
Hmm.
and
You said to
then
plan that shit out.
it
What if
makes
you,
it
like-
fucking rock hard, man.
But what if you don't like say okay, you do the thing right, you set
Okay.
up,
Put it
and
like
then you're
this.
like, fuck, I'm not gonna do it tonight.
It goes down.
You stroke it.
It's
You
it doesn't just like it doesn't just get it hard for no reason.
Okay.
You know it has you know your
You have to get aroused.
your mind has to send the blood,
blood.
to your fucking dick.
But you have
But
high blood pressure, like
Huh?
my brother.
you have high blood
I
pressure.
have high blood pressure.
Yeah.
I take medication.
I'm scared.
Oh,
I'm not.
shit.
I'm pretty sure I'm going that way too because it's hereditary, right?
It is. You will. And you probably
What
already
is
had-
that? Is that just it has nothing to do with the food you eat or anything?
No,
pretty sure
it's
it does,
it
though.
does, but it doesn't. I
We
mean,
do.
it does.
Where are we going after this?
Probably
I'm going to
Whataburger.
Whataburger. I'm fucking going to Whataburger.
I ate before I came because I hadn't eaten. I'm doing fasting, like intermittent fasting,
I do that.
only once a day. You know,
Like, wait,
well,
that's tough.
I eat twice
you
a
know,
day.
I've
but
always had problem with weight. You know,
Your
if
phone's
I'm not
fucking-
working out, I'm fat. So you know, because of work, sometimes it doesn't let me work out, and then a fucking kid.
do it like
you know,
that
little-
movie from
kids are-
Sylvester Stallone.
kids
Was
think
it
about
Over
Kids
the
are
Top?
cock blockers.
Where
for
he's driving
everything.
his fucking
Dude,
massive
you
truck
don't
and he's
even
just
know.
fucking working out.
Yeah, so kids are cock blockers for everything,
You don't even
right?
know.
It
Yeah, they
cock
are.
blocks.
You have one
Pussy,
though.
it cock blocks gym time. It cock blocks
Time.
your own shit, your own
Just
time.
time in general.
Yeah. So
But you have one, Primo.
yeah, but I try to dedicate all
Oh,
my
yeah.
free time to her.
For sure. I get that.
So,
But imagine.
Well,
So,
I
yeah,
feel
so
like
you
a
get-
bad dad because I don't.
but
I try
here's
not
the
to
thing,
dedicate.
here's the thing.
I try not
So
to
you
dedicate
dedicate
everything
the-
to my
your whole
kids.
time to one kid. All three of them are gonna be there. It's not like
What?
well, I have to go over here because it's not like they
Right.
have
Oh, I see what you're saying.
multiple
Yeah,
wives.
yeah.
But
Maybe.
or multiple.
But the thing is that
The thing is that I'm selfish. Like right now, my daughter's
Yeah.
playing. I'm just like here.
Well, that's my fault.
No, it's not.
no,
I still would have been here.
I'm
I-
the one
I
that
feel-
decided a Saturday.
No, no,
feel
no. I still
bad.
would have been here
no.
because the game
I
should have
feel
been
cold.
Friday. Huh? I feel. I feel like my kids are old enough to where it's like I'm
But
gonna
I
be
think that-
there.
that's the
but
thing,
see,
your kids are old.
already.
Our
Your kids
kids
probably
are-
don't want you around that much anymore.
That's true.
They don't. That's
That's
just like
true.
yesterday. My wife's like, we were in bed.
We're in a different stage. Like,
We're-
I
we
feel
were-
bad like not being with the kids, like
Why?
See,
playing.
I do
with
too.
them
They're gonna
and-
fucking kick you in the ass and say, I
I
don't
know,
want
but
you.
they-
Stay
See,
away.
this is the
this is the
important
time that they
stage.
want me to be with
This is the
them.
important
So
stage.
as long as she wants me to be with her, I'm gonna be with her as much as possible. Once she's like, Dad, get out of here.
Why
I'm
do
like,
you
all right,
do-
cool.
How do
I
you
can go. I get to go do my own shit now.
How do you do 3 of them at once? And then
You don't.
Well, that's your fault.
That
That's
was
your
your
fault.
decision.
That's your decision.
It's your decision, bro. No, but they get to that point because I know the other day we were in bed and she's like, "Let's watch a movie with the kids," and I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Let's watch a movie with them." I'm like, "They're not here
How about we fucking stay?
because we pushed. We're not
Bluetooth.
here together, just you and
Where
I
are
right
you?
now, because we're pushing them away. We're here together,
They're
just you and
doing
me,
their own
because
shit.
they don't want to be around
Dude,
us."
sometimes me and my lady will tell, hey, let's send the kid off to the grandparents, for the night. Which my parents fucking love when my daughter stays over.
Mhm.
Like, hey, send them off
Yeah.
for the night. No, what's a fucking one night gonna do?
Nothing.
That way we can we can do
Do your
our
thing.
shit, yeah.
My
And
shit turned off.
How old is your daughter?
4.
Oh man, y'all still got a long way to go.
They're the same age as my
Yeah,
girls.
I'm gonna bring it up again, fool.
What?
I'm gonna bring it up, and you're like, oh. So my daughter, as you know her, fool.
God damn it! Every
it-
fucking time.
It happened, bro.
It's
It
gonna happen
finally
to you.
happened. It happened.
I know it happened. I
What?
fucking know the whole thing.
Oh, the boyfriend shit?
The boyfriend.
I'm
She
not
got her
worried about it.
first little boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
But that's. I'm glad you brought that up as well. You're like, yeah, because that's how I was. It's not. It's like, for example, when your lady got pregnant, you heard all the pregnant stories,
Here we go again.
and you're like,
Three
Yeah,
episodes. Three
man.
episodes in a row.
This is where us as responsible dads
yeah,
that we are, all 3 of us, right? Because we don't have any kids with any other chicks.
not yet, not yet. I'm playing, babe. I'm playing.
Who are you
Well,
talking
I mean,
to?
it could
Because
happen.
I said not yet.
I know, but
It
you
It could
said-
happen.
Yeah,
There's been times that have been this close.
Your
With
wife's
the
not
camera.
here.
Oh, no, but I'm doing with my fingers like a small amount, right? This close where
I thought
I'm pretty sure we've all been like, all right, let's
this small.
let's fucking end
That's
it,
why-
right?
That's why Blue Chew comes in.
Yeah, that's normal,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
We all have that, but
So I mean, I'm pretty sure some people go through with it, and they have to get another family, and that's that's normal. That's super normal.
Yeah.
That's super normal, and there's no fucking shame in that. But
you like whenever your lady was pregnant, you heard the stories about how pregnancy was, and you were ready, but it
I was a
wasn't
fucking
until
asshole.
you were there, and the baby, your daughter, came out. You're like, oh my god, it's
See-
such a beautiful thing that you realize, oh shit, it's. Or let me ask you this: when was it at the moment that you realized that you're like, oh shit, I'm a dad?
I don't think I've realized it yet. Here's
I-
the thing. Here's the
I
thing.
believe
probably,
that. I believe
probably
that.
because it's
You need to go to the
as
restroom?
far as right now, it's easy being a dad. It's easy being a dad. It's
But no,
it's fun
but
being
for
a
you
dad.
to, for when you realize like, oh shit, if I don't go to work, like before you had a kid, you're like, if I don't go to work, what the fuck, I get fired or whatever.
yeah.
But
yeah.
when you realize like, fuck, if I don't go to work,
well, see, I don't even think about that. I don't know if that's fucking selfish or not.
I thought about
I don't
it.
think about it. I just think about it like this: if I keep working,
Mhm.
everything's gonna keep getting paid.
Mhm.
Daughter should be good. That right? Something fucked up was to happen where I get hurt and get whatever. Then shit was gonna get But then at that point you already have it hard enough because you can't fucking do whatever.
Yeah,
So, I'm just like, fuck it.
I think
Whenever
she-
if it happens,
it
I'll
happened.
figure it out.
I
I'll
think-
figure out
I
somehow.
think she
Because of
was.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
I think she was.
I'm
That's
a
why
hustle and
he's
grind.
been a fucking hustle and grind.
Fuck.
I
fucking
think
hustle and
my
grind.
daughter was probably 6 months when it hit me like she was crawling in front of me, and I was like, oh shit, I'm responsible for that living thing.
Mhm.
So what I was getting at with this is, whenever she gets a boyfriend, whatever, it'll happen.
It's
whatever.
different when it actually happens.
But when
right?
it happened, it's like because all these things came to mind where it's like, oh shit, all the fucked up shit I did to the girls.
Right.
One and two, it's like
Right.
I was that little boy's age. Everything that wasn't going through my mind at his age.
Well, that's where your fucking subconscious kicks in,
I feel
right?
good though. I feel
'Cause
good.
I don't think I ever did any shitty shit to any woman.
I
maybe a few,
I did.
or maybe one or two, and I feel really bad about that. But
I
I treated-
apologize to all the ladies that are out there that might know who the fuck I am. I really am
I
sorry.
don't think I've done anything.
But-
I did.
and I think that's where my mind is clear, right?
right,
Like,
same.
I-
I think so.
Mine is not.
so.
But I'm still.
I mean, I
think I'm still scared of-
never lied to a woman just to get in her pants. So
think-
that's the thing.
Yeah,
I
did
think-
a lot of-
I think that's what I'm scared of. Like,
You're
somebody
scared
doing-
of someone dating your brother when he was young.
No.
You're scared of your daughter's dating your brother when he was young.
You're right.
No.
I'm scared of somebody like my brother dating my daughters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You know,
it was-
Like somebody being a dick to my daughter, that'll piss me the fuck off. You know, like something
And
where
see-
you
and
can't
see-
do
and see-
anything for that. And it's like,
And another thing, right? I mean, how can I say this without sounding like a fucking asshole? Complete
you
asshole.
gotta sound like
Some
that.
women are fucking stupid, right?
Yeah.
Like they fall for anything anybody tells them. Like the girls that you fuck,
Yeah.
that they literally fell for probably some stupid fucking lies
I
too.
just do some stupid lies.
Well, how can you keep your daughters from falling into that shit? Right?
you can't. That's a thing.
It's gonna be all up to them.
I did some weird.
Right.
I did.
It's
some
gonna be
fucked
all up
shit.
to what kind of fucking mentality they're in.
I did some fucked up shit to the point where this is how fucked, and this is not as fucked up as other shit that I've done. One of the girls that I dated, I didn't date. I take that back.
Name her.
One of the I can't know. One of the girls that
¿Cómo se llama?
I had a relationship
Yolanda?
way before my wife.
Was it Yolanda?
Clearing it up, wife.
Maria?
Their kid used my condom as a balloon. My used condom as a
I
balloon.
know who that is.
You know whose fault that is? The mom's.
Well, no, because she
No,
didn't
it is
know
her
that
mom.
I threw the condom in the back of her truck.
Oh.
And so one day,
Aw.
the next day, she called me pissed off, saying, "Hey,
Well, she should inspect. She should inspect her
What
shit.
the fuck?" I'm like, "What? What's? Whoa!" And she's like,
Like,
"Why are
bitch,
you
I'm-
so
I'm
upset?"
fucking saving Earth here.
She's
Why
like,
would I litter?
"My son grabbed your condom and was blowing it up like a balloon." I'm like, "Whoa, that's not my fault, but still."
Oh, man.
It's just shit like that that I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna pay for that. But I don't know. I mean, all I know is I'm in that stage right now. I'm ahead of you guys. Y'all will be there. You have one. You have two. And then my oldest boy, that's wild. My oldest boy is my height, a little bit taller than me now, and he's an angel. I wish I could tell him, look, dude, you fucking look at him and you say,
You got
motherfucker.
to, you tell him like, hey,
He
get
just
as
laughs,
much
just like
pussy-
giggles.
He
get as
doesn't-
much
yeah.
pussy as you can. You know, that's one thing I do regret. I
Not
regret
getting-
kind of, yeah. I was like, I should have fucked as much as I could.
Yeah.
But I
Oh,
think
you know,
as a
it's fucked up
guy,
as-
you're always gonna
No,
say
but-
that. Like,
No, even
Did he
when
wanna
you
do
fuck a
that?
lot.
no, I'm saying like, even though as much as you fuck.
Well, here's the
before-
thing, right? I think what makes my relationship with my girl good is the fact that I had multiple relationships.
Right.
Right, and you learn from those relationships. Her, how many? I don't care because I never cared. I never asked her about her relationships. I didn't give a fuck, right?
Right.
Because I don't care about her past. She hasn't cared about my past. So we'll fucking leave it at that. So
Yeah, it only
it-
brings fucking.
it only
drama.
brings, yeah. And, it's good. I'm actually glad that my girl did have relationships before me because she knows, how dudes are and all that, right? So it kind of puts an example of how you should be with one another, I guess.
Right.
So
A little
I'm,
bit of this.
A little bit of that. We're pouring
Put it in the mic.
can y'all hear this?
ASMR.
No, but yeah. Y'all will be here in this position I'm in
no, I'm good.
in a few years with your daughters, and yeah. I'll punch a little boy in the throat. I will.
In the throat.
In the fucking throat. But no.
But so when you punch a little boy in the throat, how do you wipe your ass? Sitting down or standing up? Like what?
I do
You
it.
don't. You punch them with shit on your fingers. kinda just-
It's like one of those gel things in your prison.
I don't know.
You get a just a square.
You've never been to
And
even.
you
You've
poke
never
a
been
hole.
to jail.
You poke a hole in the square of the toilet paper, and you wipe. You put your finger in your butt. You wipe it, and you wipe the excess.
Who told you
poop.
this?
You wipe the excess poop from your finger with the square of the toilet paper, and you throw that shit in the trash.
I don't know that.
You got that from Shawshank?
No, thanks.
I think so.
Thanks for the
Yeah,
advice.
bro.
There you go. So,
But
oh,
yeah.
do y'all like to that topic? Um, talking about weird shit. When you're in the shower, do you ever just like fucking hold your hands and fill it up with water and then just let
You
it
have
drop?
to. You have
I
to.
let it drop on my dick.
Yeah, right. I mean, you
Yeah.
do different things, right? You fucking just hold the water and just like bloop, and then you hear that sound like of the fucking phone ringing. My brother's wife's calling up.
ASMR. The
ASMR.
ringing,
The ringing of the phone.
the vibration.
I don't think that my
Put it
brother's
in my
wife
butt.
knows that we're in a podcast,
Put that
so she
vibration
keeps
in my
calling him.
butt.
I put it straight to voicemail.
But
But like shit like that, a lot of women don't do that though.
Or
Majority.
when you get out of the shower and you dry yourself, do you do that Zest commercial when you're using your towel behind your back and you're like
oh yeah.
drying your back
Oh,
like
your
that
wife, when you do it
between your legs and your balls? Yeah, it's
Do you? So I typically dry my balls at the end because I don't want to dry myself with the balls. You know what
I
I mean?
usually try to stay naked like 20 minutes after,
So you can dry.
so it can completely dry. Because
Yeah.
then you feel the moisture. in there,
Yeah,
and it's
especially when
fucking
you're like,
worse.
I take a shower at night right before I go to bed.
what about
And if I feel like I didn't dry enough and I lay down, it's like,
and also do that so maybe I can get a blowjob.
that's true. Yeah,
And it works a lot of the time. So
yeah,
it's-
because they say like, hey, you know,
hey, it's right here. I mean,
boom,
just do it.
it's there.
But even other things like, do y'all turn off your vehicle engines when you're pumping gas, or do y'all leave them on? I
think
leave mine on.
I think that's a.
but you don't pay for your gas.
I do.
I mean, you pay for it, but you don't.
Why? Why do you
don't
leave
pay.
it on?
I leave it on.
I leave it on.
Just
Unless I'm
because?
going in the store to buy something, then I turn
Maybe
off the
that's
car.
something y'all were raised. Raised.
You turn off your car?
Yeah.
I don't.
She's supposed to, because I mean, it's fucking.
You're not
There's a
explosion.
fire. There's a
Fire
There's
hazard.
explosions going on in your inside of your engine.
In the engine, which is like 5 feet away from the rear.
Right? No,
A
but
spark.
I turn it off
I don't turn it off
unless
either.
it's fucking cold as shit and my
Yeah, that's
family's and they're hot as fuck. in
Yeah,
there,
then yeah.
Then yeah, but other than that, no, I'll turn it off.
I don't.
turn it
I
off.
can't.
Do you return the carts back to where they go?
Ah,
Because you know they say that says a lot about your character.
What cart? The what?
Oh, the grocery
Shopping
carts,
carts,
like
yeah.
shopping carts.
Fuck that. I throw
Do
that
Oh,
you-
you're a
shit.
piece of shit.
I just
Do you
fucking
return them?
junk
Yeah.
it. I chunk
tried.
that shit.
It depends for me. If I'm close to the little rack thingy or whatever.
Okay, put it like this: if there's another cart right there close by, I just stack it inside of the other one.
That's what I
If there
do, yeah.
not I'll take it back to the fucking.
Yeah, I have that guilt trip
Yeah,
for sure. Where
yeah.
you're like, you look around to see
Y'all
if there's another
disappoint
cart.
me. Y'all
I do the same
disappoint
thing.
me. Come
Yeah.
on.
If there's another
guys.
cart there, I just fucking stack it in there.
Yeah.
But if there's not another car, I'm like, I'm gonna just leave it here. But then I see the.
I can tell y'all.
And then also, if I see that there's no cars around and it's not gonna hit anything, if some fucking wind gust takes it, then I'll be like, it'll do right here for now, because it's not gonna
Wow.
hit another car.
Y'all disappoint me, guys. Y'all don't just leave it anywhere?
No.
You know?
If I'm close
We're
enough,
good human beings.
if I'm close enough, I'll go fucking take it to like at least the door,
Wow.
like of the
We're good humans.
of the facility.
2 weeks ago, I was at a grocery store, HEB, and the guy was
This
pulling the cart.
This story sounds boring, so I'm gonna go take a piss.
The guy was I was finishing up loading, and the guy's like with
No
the
homo.
carts, and I'm like, I'm taking this cart and I'm gonna throw it, and the guy's like, I'll take it from you, sir. I'm like, no. And I just took I took it, and I'm good. I'm gonna still use it. He goes, oh, okay. He took off, and once I saw that he was not looking at me, I just chunked it. I did, I know, but still, that's what I
Was
do.
it an old man?
No, it was a young kid. It was a young kid. He's like, sir, I'll take that cart from you. I'm like, no, I just got it. I'm going inside. Oh, okay, sorry. And he took off. And once he wasn't looking, I just chunked it as far as I could in the parking lot. While you pansies, oh, I gotta take it over here because I'm a good human being.
Oh,
Peeing over there in the back of the shed, said the man.
good human being coming back. Watch out with the mosca trap. Hit you in the head. The mosca trap.
Why is there a glory hole in your fence? You stick your dick in there, or others stick your dick in there?
Where?
Right on your fence.
Oh,
The fence that faces the prostitutes.
Alcoholic Anonymous.
They stick their dick in there and the dogs lick them,
Oh,
thinking it's a.
that's why they're mad because they're locked in.
Oh, we're trying to get some glory hole dick.
But let me ask you something. Talking about dicks and shit. If they had invented the condom, where they're like, hey, tell you what, you get to use this. We've tried it a lot, but you're going to be the first actual human being. Would you do it using it on a girl, of course,
Like if
would you
she's-
finish knowing that it's the first condom? Yeah, if it fails, you're gonna be a father.
Was the first condom made out of goat skin?
It was
Sheepskin,
It
right?
was
Sheepskin, yeah.
sheepskin.
Sheepskin.
I wonder if, because you know a lot
They
of
still make
fucking
them.
places they fuck sheep.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's where like, well, since these guys are fucking sheep, I guess we'll make them out of sheep.
Sheepskin out of sheep. I mean, that could be a.
Try this fucking bullshit at Dr. Pepper.
It's a meanie,
That's
Dr.
a meanie
Pepper.
though.
Yeah,
You'll
but
like
fucking
it.
Dr. Pepper sucks.
You don't like Dr.
Fuck
Pepper?
no, it's too sweet.
Come on, it's
A
a
lot of people think
Coke.
a lot of people think it tastes like medicine.
Now that's another thing. Did you just hear what I said? It's a Coke. Everybody here down south, or here down here south, Coke is Coke,
Coke
but
is
it's
Coke.
not a Coke. It's a DP.
Coke
It's
is
Dr.
Coke.
Pepper.
Yeah.
That's one
Fucking
thing
Dr.
that
Pepper
everybody
sucks.
says.
Damn.
Dr. Pepper's.
Dr. Pepper's
Pepsi's,
good. I
it's
think
all
Dr.
Coke.
Pepper's good. For me, Coca-Cola is too strong.
That's why I got you that Dr. Pepper cigar.
Ooh, because it's sweet.
It is sweet. It's good. It's just
It
like
was a
me.
good cigar, man.
It is a good cigar. I liked it. What was it called again?
Betty.
Fucking no. Betty. Betty. Black Betty.
Betty!
I like that Black Betty song.
Yeah.
Man.
But
Is that the word we use when we're stuck? But.
but
Oh, this is the point where I'm supposed to come up with all the
Your
other things?
topic.
Yeah, your
Which
top
you already
topic
brought
is-
him up. You brought him
you were
up.
gonna talk about something that we were talking about inside.
Refreshment, because it was a good story.
It was a good story.
But-
I was talking about my finger breaking and with the ATV.
Yeah, but it was after
Um,
that. That was before that.
We were in a topic about how you guys had talked about recording ourselves.
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Come on,
I
man.
don't remember. It was but he's like, should I save it? And that's where I fucked up. And I told him, yes, save it. And then now he can't remember.
Come on.
It was good though. It was a good story. It looked like in his eyes, I saw the sparkle where he's like, this is a good fucking story for this podcast.
Maybe
But
when
why do you have dirty ass hand?
Because
Right?
it's fucking dirty.
No,
bro.
the other one.
this
Look
one?
at him. Both hands are fucking dirty.
I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
We were ATVing.
That
Oh,
doesn't come
that's
from
right.
ATV.
It does.
Hey, but when we were ATV and we were jumping, it felt like you were in the fucking. We felt like we were getting
Oh,
some
y'all
air.
hit sweet jumps?
We feel like you could get air.
Sweet
it
jump.
Feel like sweet jumps. And then we recorded ourselves and we jump about this much.
Yeah.
Then we went to a little area that we call it the volleyball place. It's a small piece of land. Super small. But there was people beside us that we didn't like, so we just tested the fucking gun
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
22.
Pa, 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 pa.
So yo.
I asked one of my work colleagues. He bought a 380. I'm like, bro, man, the fucking 9 that I bought, that shit's loud as fuck.
Mhm.
He goes, yeah, they're fucking loud. The 40 is loud. He bought a 380.
Mhm.
One that I wanted to get, but he bought it. Can you tell me what the comparison is? He goes, I've never shot the 380. I'm like, what?
Mhm.
He goes, no. Well, not even at your house. He goes, bro, I live in an area where it's very, 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 very strict.
Very.
It's old people. Because if I test that shit out, they'll fucking have the cops here like a fucking terrorist attack.
Yeah.
I go, well, let me borrow it, bro, because where I live, you fucking shoot anything you
So
want.
he makes money.
Yes.
No.
My brother makes more money than him. But he makes money.
Yeah.
But he
Wow.
That's just shit. Y'all living in the hood because y'all want,
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
not because y'all need
My
to.
brother, yes. Me, I need to because I have twins. And
I got 4 kids.
I live in the hood because
Well, y'all fucked up. Y'all should have bought a house before this fucking shit went up.
yeah,
I'm waiting for the recession.
there's not gonna be a recession. My
There
brother
will
keeps
be a
waiting
recession.
for the price is gonna drop, bro. Cause I keep telling him, let's go buy a
Fuck
piece of
no, it
land.
ain't. It's not the price. is not gonna
2008.
drop.
Just remember that, guys.
I told
Yeah,
him,
but people weren't moving in from every state in
Yeah.
2008.
so I tell him,
Y'all don't understand.
I keep telling him,
That's
let's go
where
buy
you
a
are
piece of
stuck.
land.
No. A lot of people that have bought fucking
Yes,
houses,
yes.
they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, I can't afford it." The bank's gonna take over, and they're
No,
gonna be
that's
like,
not
"I
gonna
need to get
happen.
my money back."
That's not gonna
This
happen.
house that's worth $350,000.
But you know who's
Give me-
buying the houses?
Me?
Fucking corporations.
Yeah.
No, corporations
Yes.
are too busy fucking
No.
doing something else.
No, they're not. It's a fucking business.
Nope. Trust me, guys. Trust me. I'm gonna buy me a house that's
So
worth
the
half a
prices are
million.
never gonna go back to where they were at. That's what I'm getting at. They're
They
always gonna be a
will.
lot more.
They will. They will.
my house, I bought it for 60 grand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna ever sell it for 60 grand ever,
Ever?
ever.
Never say never.
It's never gonna be back down to that. They sent me a check for it. I think they said they were gonna buy it for 120 grand.
Who sent you a check?
Some fucking
Corporation.
real estate corporation type.
Yeah,
deal.
they fucking call me all the time too.
Yeah.
You interested in selling your
same,
house?
same.
Like,
So you really believe that nothing's gonna go back to?
I mean, I think it's gonna go back down, but not as
Look,
much
I
as you
think
think it is.
Texas is becoming California.
Yep.
Ain't shit fucking going down in California.
Trust me, guys. It will go down.
Go down like
Trust me.
Funky Town.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It will go down. What is that? A car.
Car.
What?
We're right by a racetrack too.
Or it used to be a racetrack. Then it turned into a raceway, and now it's nothing.
I wonder what they're gonna build.
I don't
in that
know.
place.
That's pretty. It's
Where?
pretty good. That next to the raceway where it used to be a racetrack, next
Oh.
to Napa.
Oh yeah.
There's a little
right by
empty spot.
right by this house that we do this awesome podcast. There's an old, broken down, tore down gas station that homeless people go live in, and the surrounding areas. And then there's a Napa auto parts store, and next to it is an open field, which they're building something.
They
We
are
just don't know
building
what they're
something. We
fucking
just don't know
building.
what they're building.
But I guarantee you, it's gotta balance out, checks and balances. Right now, inflation's killing everything, but everything will go
You
back
think
down.
You think New York said that?
New
Yeah,
York
there was
did.
like a person like my brother right now doing a fucking podcast in New York. Oh, fucking one
It's gonna
room
go down.
is gonna go down.
eventually.
It's gonna be go from, $2,000 a month for a one room apartment. It's gonna go back down to $1,000.
It will.
No, it's not.
Oh my God! Did y'all not remember what happened in 2008?
But at 2008, it still didn't go back
But 2008
down.
wasn't.
Let me give you a scenario. Then. Both of y'all, since you're both in the same position, y'all have
No.
what do y'all like? You
Legs,
let's pretend that there's a mixture of an ATV
booties.
bike. Since you like ATVs and you like mountain bikes.
Okay.
Fucking mountain bike. They're fucking sky high. The prices are rising every day. Y'all buy it for $5,000. Right? Fucking y'all have 5,000. You're not gonna sell it for a penny less, right? Correct? Do y'all agree?
Right.
Okay. That's what you said about your house. You're not gonna sell less. Fucking stock market goes fucking down. It plummets.
I don't care.
Shit hits the fan. Everybody starts losing their job.
Right.
People that never saved are fucking struggling. You have that $5,000 bike that you fucking don't use it. You can't use it because you're too busy looking for a job. You need to get rid of that shit. You mean to tell me that if somebody tells you, I'll give you $2,000 for that shit right now, you're going to be like, nope,
Yep.
I need money, but
That's
I'd
right.
rather fucking eat the fucking handlebars and then sell it for $2,000. You're going to sell that shit
No.
for $2,000.
No, because
Yes.
if I have a
Because there's
a bike,
eventually somebody that will pay.
No, everybody's
Another price.
down.
no, because if I have a bike, if I can afford an ATV, there's no reason for me to be poor. Like, you know what I mean?
Jesus.
Like, if it's
Explain
like saying,
yourself. Explain it.
it's like saying, oh, I bought an expensive ass fucking gun, but now all of a sudden I don't have money and I need fucking food, so I'm gonna go sell this gun. No, you're gonna sell everything you have before that.
And here's the thing too: is people will buy at price because everything's so high.
Yeah,
Whatever
exactly.
you're asking,
Whatever you're asking, the people
yeah,
are
they're
looking
gonna
for it.
fucking-
So that's why it
Yeah.
jumps up because people want it.
Yeah.
So right now, that's why the housing market is so hot because people are fucking buying
Yeah.
like crazy. And yeah, that's what I was telling my brother. I was like, wow, like I'm looking for a piece of land to
Mhm.
buy, build my house.
Mhm.
And then, oh, he keeps saying, no, we need to wait. We need to wait. I'm like, no, we don't need to wait. It's not gonna go down. Even
El que se
land is
duerme se lo
skyrocketing.
lleva la corriente.
Yep.
Telling y'all,
Yo creo
guys.
que ya se está
I'm telling
acabando esto
y'all.
porque ya le hablaron
No.
a mis ojos.
I'm telling you guys.
The law hits you up.
Eventually, now I'll give you that. If the economy was great, everything was fucking great, then I'd be like, fuck this. The market going down it's a long ways, but everything that goes up has to go down. It has to.
No.
Telling you, 2008,
Okay, so
the fucking
yes.
depression.
So it's like saying, okay, So
This is a
when
perfect
So
example.
it's like my parents when have you ever saw a house? My parents, their first rental home when they bought it
Mhm.
was like 30 grand.
Mhm.
When have you ever bought a house in the good condition that it was for 30 grand again?
You bought one.
My shit was a piece of shit house that had nothing inside. I had to pretty much remodel
How
the
much you
whole
buy
thing.
it for? 30
Almost.
grand.
What I'm saying is that
How much you spent?
to remodel it,
Yes.
at the end of the day,
Total.
it was
How much did
totally
that?
like
How much?
60 grand.
Okay. When did you buy it? Exactly.
More than 8 years ago.
More than 8 years ago? Wow.
That's exactly what
You're
I'm
a
saying.
fucking liar. Look at your face.
You're proving my point. It wasn't 30 grand.
No, it wasn't 30 grand.
Exactly.
It was.
So you're saying this was after 2008, according to you, when the fucking house market crashed. It should have been roughly around the same price.
You bought it for 30,000.
It's okay.
So that house, how much would it be right now? Right
I
now.
think I
Not
could
not
sell,
your house.
I
Not
could sell it right
the
now.
house that
probably
you
for
bought.
over 100 grand.
The house that you bought for 30,000 without putting a dime in it. If that was still out there, how much would you pay for it now? How much would that be worth?
Right now, probably for
Shit,
over
how many
60
times do you have
grand.
to say
You can't find a house like that for 30 grand right now.
beat down like you said
Yes,
you had to put
cannot
everything?
find a house like that.
If I
beat
find
down.
one, if I find
Go
one
find
right
one.
now, no. If I find
You
one,
could-
what are you gonna give me?
I'll give you dick.
You
I'll
can
give you a
find
12-pack.
it. You
No,
can
I'll give you
find it.
glory hole blowjobs.
It's already there. It's already there. The glory hole. You can find a
can't
house.
find it.
The bet.
And okay, so you're saying
I'll find a
like-
shitty house.
No, because you're gonna go
Yes.
find a shitty house and
That's
fucking
what you said.
stop
You
six.
So you're doesn't fucking matter.
Yes, it does. The area matters. The area that has a lot to do with it.
The conversation
Okay,
is.
I can say the same thing. I can find a house just like 30 grand, but not in Texas.
Where?
And another fucking where the cost of living is way lower than what it is here.
What state is
In
cheaper
the
than Texas?
Midwest.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, the Midwest.
Then there it is. You just proved my point.
You could go to Mexico and
Yeah.
find a cheap
No,
house.
Mexico's more
Exactly.
expensive. Mexico's more expensive.
Not the ranchos.
No,
Yeah.
no. My uncle just bought fucking
No, he
acres
didn't.
of land from my grandpa for
No, he
less
did
than
not.
that.
That's how fucking
For
organized.
30 grand.
He
bought
did not.
acres.
He has them-
acres.
From his dad.
Nobody was gonna buy that land.
He didn't buy it.
Nobody's gonna buy that land.
He didn't buy it.
Cause it's the ranch.
That's my point. You just proved it because he started to bring excuses. Well, it's got to be in the
Same area,
5
same
mile,
neighborhood.
5 mile
Radius.
radius for me to buy. No, You
Exactly.
can buy it. You can buy
I can
it.
say that for everything. I can go
And
find
these
gas
guys
that's
don't
cheaper.
make money.
I can go find gas that's cheaper than in Texas.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Where?
You can go to Oklahoma.
Oklahoma is more expensive.
No, it's not. It's
Bet.
cheaper. I can go to Mexico.
It's more expensive.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
No.
Yes.
You're just speaking
Now
from
it's
your
cheaper.
butt.
Now it's cheaper.
I'll say y'all fight it out. Let's fucking fight out right now.
Right, but we'll fucking coal fight with that coals right
Pull
there.
out the swords.
But seriously, I really believe that it's gonna be cheaper than what it is now. I really do.
I hope so
That just
because I want to
changed the
get
whole.
the fuck out of my house.
Let's just change the whole. It's gonna be cheaper than it is now.
It is. It has to be. That's how economies work. It
That's
can't
not what I
continue to
said.
go
That's not what
high.
I said.
It can't. It can't
So-
go like that.
No. I said okay, my drop, but it's not gonna drop as much as it's gonna change your mind to go
What
buy
you're
a
saying,
fucking piece
okay,
of land.
then okay. So do y'all agree with this? You're saying that I agree. Land has value, correct?
Yeah.
And the value of the land at this date is it's a steep mountain of increasing this property that you live in, and next year is going to be more expensive. It has
Correct.
more value,
Yeah.
correct? I agree with that. My whole point is everything that goes up has to come down. For example, the dollar. The dollar is one of the most expensive currencies out there,
It's not.
but it's going to eventually it could be
But it's
it
not.
could be in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. It has to go
I can
down.
say that about anything then.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we're talking about like
If some
within our lifetime.
Within our
Yeah.
lifetime.
some
That's what I'm,
catastrophe happens, then yes.
and right now there's signs
it's
that
like saying, okay,
eventually
this house is gonna go down because I'm gonna fucking burn
No.
it down.
So
and
you're
it'll
waiting
be
for a
worthless.
war, what you're saying. You're waiting for a war in the United States.
this is what I'm saying. Kind of like that.
Kind of like that.
The
You're waiting
economy
for
right
fucking
now,
houses to
the
blow up
economy
around
is
here.
giving us signs that it's gonna tumble sooner than later.
Okay, yes.
With inflation
Okay,
right now.
Right. But
Right?
I don't think you understand how much
What happened in 2008?
is
I want to
gonna go
make
down.
sure you guys understand what happened in 2008.
Okay,
Yeah, but banks
houses-
aren't doing the same shit that they did in 2008.
They're
They're
not
not.
doing it, but they're saying that there's something similar where a lot of people,
Who's saying this? TikTok?
for example, your buddy. I'm not going to say the names because hopefully he'll be a guest soon. He is a real estate guy.
Right? And
Okay.
he says houses are not going to go down.
No, they're not. He says they're not going to die.
But,
But if somebody wants to buy a house, he'll check their whatever they make, their wage and the whole thing to see if they can afford it. But at the end of the day, if they want to buy a house, they'll figure out a way to tell him, "Hey, I can afford it. Here's my information." False information where, "Oh, okay, you're showing me that you can't afford it, but you can't. This is your house." At the end of the
Okay,
day, he's not
doesn't
going
work
to
that
care.
way.
He's not going to care if they can't afford it
no, he
2-3
won't
years.
care, but the seller will.
Which is the bank, because the bank has the
No.
property, or whoever the property. If you buy a house from him, you're not paying it cash. You have to pay a bank. So the bank says, okay, I'll give you that house, but you have to pay me that. Collateral wise, the fucking property's mine until you pay for it.
No, it doesn't work that way.
How does it work?
If you get money from a bank to buy a house, they go investigate how much that house is worth. Say, I want to borrow 100 grand.
He's
Okay,
gonna
what do you want?
He's gonna repeat it.
What do you want to buy?
What's collateral? Well, there has to be something in collateral for them
No,
to
you're
give you
not- no,
100,000,
Exactly.
200,000.
If they go say this, I want to borrow 100,000 to buy what? To buy this house. Oh, let me go see this house. Okay, yeah, that house is not worth 100 grand. This house is worth 80 grand. I can only give you 80 grand.
Okay,
Then you're not gonna buy the house.
You get the house.
No, you don't. You have to put up the
How many
rest of the
people-
money.
okay,
God
okay.
damn it, just fight.
You have
No,
to put up the rest
okay.
of the money.
I'm gonna since
How
we
many
have since
people-
we have a third party here. How many people have you seen that I know you don't work that buy a car that then gets towed away because they fucking can't pay for the fucking car?
Well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Even the car prices are shooting the shit up.
Yeah.
But how many people?
Cars
No,
that
you
used to
can't-
be worth $2,000 are now $10,000.
$10,000
Right.
because there's no chips, whatever. But the point is,
But here's the thing.
People don't have money
People
to
won't
buy it.
sell for $5,000 because they know eventually somebody. They just have to hold on just long enough. Somebody will come and pay those 10 grand.
not cash.
Yes.
Yes.
They'll pay 10 grand for a car.
Yes.
Yes.
What kind of car?
It doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
You can go to
What
a
I'm
lot,
into,
you
right?
can go
What
to
I'm
a-
into
you-
is old Fords.
Oh, no, okay, but you go to that Ford dealership here. You get a
They-
2022 truck.
Mhm.
How much is that truck worth? 100 grand
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the dealerships. Here you go.
The dealerships are calling people that just bought a new car to
My
buy it back
question
to
was,
them.
Yeah.
my question is, how many people buy a car?
My truck right now, right? I bought my truck for 35 grand 6 years ago.
Okay.
Guess how much they're
You're
giving me
taking
back?
it a different route than where I'm going.
Guess how much they're giving me if I go trade it, if
Probably
I go
50
fucking
grand.
sell it. No. They're
Not that
giving me they're giving me 30.
Okay.
With all the miles that it has and everything.
The reason they're giving you 30 is because there's no chip and there's no vehicles being brought in.
No, that's not no. You just think that that's what the problem is, but no, that's what you've
They
been
just
fed by
can't-
society.
What?
The chip problem. There's no chips to make.
There's
new
no cars. There's no brand new
Yes,
cars.
there is.
There is.
There is a ton of brand new
There
cars.
is, yeah.
There's a ton.
It's just that they can keep up with the demand.
Yes.
Oh my
Everybody-
God, you
How-
guys.
Where do you see old cars anymore?
Where-
You don't see old cars anymore.
What? I'm lost. The
world
fucking
are- what-
Twilight Zone.
What world are you living in?
Oh my God.
Are
Okay.
you living in
I'm gonna
TikTok
go back to
world?
the original question. How many people are getting their cars towed from the dealership or a car lot because they cannot pay their car payment?
A lot of them.
Okay.
But,
no, wait,
but-
hold on.
hold on.
Let me finish. So
That's
a lot of them,
That's not
right?
the same thing.
Yeah.
No,
That's
listen.
not the same
So
thing.
they're getting their cars towed because they can't make the payment. Correct?
That's not the same thing.
No.
it's
Hold on.
totally
The
different.
car dealership picks up the car. They take it back to their dealership and they resell it again. Correct? For the same or higher price. Okay.
Or higher price.
There is no car lots for homes. So the only people, the corporation that buys it, since you said it's not a bank, it's a corporation.
Look,
Brothers.
I wish other than nothing.
Do
for
you still owe
fucking
your house?
Yeah.
Okay. So you owe it to the bank.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say, knock on all the wood, you and your wife lose your jobs. You can't make the payment no more.
I
You don't
won't
have
lose on it
family.
'cause all I'll do is sell it.
Okay,
Right.
but nobody
Because
wants
I
to
can
buy
make
it.
I can make 100. No, there's not.
What?
there's-
How much? Okay, how much would you sell it for? You need the, money now.
The house across the
Doesn't-
street
There's not
literally
the, I need
sold
the
for
money
200. The house across
There
the
is
street.
not.
now. No.
The house across the street from ours sold for 225.
Okay.
I bought my house for 115.
I'm gonna put you in this. I'm gonna put
There's
you in the
not,
spot.
what I'm saying, there's not a person
no,
in his
I'm
shoes
gonna-
that's gonna say, I need
Okay,
the money
no,
now.
I'm gonna put you in the spot then. You still pay your home, right?
Mhm.
You and your wife lose your money. You lose your job
I don't know if you noticed, but with my brother, you cannot win this conversation.
You
Well,
cannot.
here's the thing, right?
A conversation.
because y'all don't let me finish. So y'all lose your job.
Okay,
Okay,
I lose my job.
you lose your job.
Mhm.
You don't pay the first month. Okay, y'all can't afford it.
We have a
You don't have
government.
family rent. You don't pay the first month.
We have government that'll give you a check.
Second payment comes in, you can't pay it.
You sign up for
Okay.
fucking
Now
government
you're like
funding.
funding. Third notice comes in, hey, you gotta pay it.
Mhm.
You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna sell it.
Sell
How
it.
much are you gonna sell it for?
225.
Okay, $225.
It's gonna
You
sell
owe-
like hotcakes,
You owe 100,000.
Yeah.
Okay, you owe 100,000.
right?
You're gonna sell it for 225.
Mhm.
Is your house worth more than 225?
Yes,
Probably, yeah.
probably.
Okay. What? Well, say that again, both of you.
Probably,
Is it
yeah.
worth more than 225?
Yes.
How much is it worth right now? If you didn't,
If I was to put it up for sale,
yeah,
I could probably get. I could get over 200 for it.
no,
easily.
but okay, hold on. You don't. You're good. You don't need to sell it, but you want to sell it because you want to get something else. There's no. You're not in a hurry. Nobody's pressuring you.
Mhm.
How much can you sell your home in that neighborhood right now? The most you think you can get out of it?
215.
215?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know if it's true now. I figured your house. I would say about 300,000.
Nah,
No,
no, but
No.
215.
I
No?
would say
Because houses
The
around
house
there,
that we bought together,
Yeah.
I guarantee we put it for 250. That shit sells like
hell
that.
no.
Oh my
Hell no.
god!
No,
No, it will.
Wow.
no.
It
So
will.
the
If
house
you
is
hold
like-
off long enough, it will.
It's exactly
But
like
that's
mine.
exactly the point we're trying to make on. You
Yes.
can't really buy houses cheap anymore because there is somebody
You're
that
proving
will
our
pay
point.
that
My
that will
God.
pay
You're
that
proving our point.
that
Okay.
amount.
So you're saying I
The
don't know if
house
you've
is
seen it.
exactly like mine.
Mhm.
Just because it has a garage in the back, my brother thinks he can sell for 100 grand more.
Ask. You could even ask your
But
buddy.
you can.
You
That's the thing,
can.
If you
I know,
hold
no,
on,
I
if
know.
you hold
But
on
that's
long
proving my
enough,
brother's point.
yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
and you don't want to promote.
No, he's saying it's gonna fucking drop, and no, it's not.
No, what I'm saying is that house, your house. How much do you think you can sell it for?
Okay, so
Right now.
back to the original point. You're saying that
My whole
the
point
banks.
is
Wait.
no.
You're
I'm gonna,
saying the
no, 'cause
banks.
You're saying the banks are
Wait,
not going to
wait,
count
wait,
in.
Wait.
He's saying his house is
The
worth
original
250.
point. The original point.
215.
Mhm.
Okay, you need to sell it for
Minimum
215.
215,
Okay,
I think.
somebody comes in and they offer you less. Would you sell it?
No,
But
Fuck no.
you're in your third notice.
So
I don't give a fuck.
They kick you out. What do you do?
they
Then?
can't.
They won't take you at a third notice.
No, they won't.
What notice would they kick you out? Then?
They literally have to like get law involved,
Okay.
and after that, just tell the banks like, "Look, I'll sell it and then pay you."
Okay.
There's
And then
shit
what's the
you can
time frame?
you can
What's-
drag it out like a year.
You can drag it
You
out.
can drag it out a
Let's
year,
say
2 years.
Well, we dragged it out for 5 years.
Uh-huh.
You're at the point where that we've given you all. Would you sell it for that point because you're in a bind?
Yeah, but not for less than what it's worth.
You
But
won't.
nobody's gonna give you that.
They
Yes,
will though. That's the thing that they will.
Yes, they will. You do.
My
So it's like
God.
so
Look,
you're
look, compa, the
manipulating,
house-
you're
the house
manipulating
behind
things
me-
to your own.
The house
liking.
right behind me just
Yeah.
sold, right?
Yeah.
It
How
just
much?
sold. It was a shitty ass fucking
How
house.
much did it sell for?
I don't know, but they didn't even put it for sale. I know the owners. They're like, hey. He came to me. He's like, hey man, I just sold the house. Like, did you make good money? He's like, oh yeah.
The only
Oh, yeah.
reason that the only reason
So
that I
I'm
think I would
thinking it sold for a fuckload of money, and it needed to get everything renovated.
Okay.
so the only reason I think somebody would sell it and need the money if
It's
I'm gonna
literally
die.
if they're dying.
If I'm gonna die, they're
Yeah,
like,
if
yes,
they're
give me
dying.
100 grand because I need to pay my bills.
Yeah. If it's a life or death situation, I
Yes.
think that's the only time they would
That's the only
pay
reason that I
and
would.
accept the first offer that comes by.
Right.
Okay, then y'all both explain to me what happened in 2008. Then.
But this isn't 2008.
This is not the same
No,
thing.
no.
You know, yes,
explain to
history-
me what happened in
history
2000.
does repeat itself.
2008.
Okay.
What happened?
History does repeat itself.
2008,
but it
people
also-
lost their
No,
jobs.
No.
Oh my god.
No, that's not how what happened.
But
In
compa,
2008, people
people
got
aren't
loans.
losing their jobs right now.
People got loans
Uh-huh.
from the banks. The banks are the ones that profited, right?
Okay.
They're giving loans to
That
people that
people
made
Couldn't
$5
afford
an
it.
hour.
They couldn't afford it.
People now
They could
are
afford it.
actually quitting their jobs. They're quitting their shitty jobs to go get good money.
Hopefully y'all listen to this podcast again.
Hopefully you listen to
What,
this
100
podcast.
years from now?
No, because what I'm saying is,
You don't understand. We don't understand what you're saying. Explain to yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Yes, we don't understand what you're saying.
what I'm saying is this.
I
The
think, you know what
economy-
I think? Hold on. I think you're too cold.
How's
Yeah.
that?
Then
I
we
don't
go inside.
I think you're too
No,
cold
no.
too.
I'm gonna repeat it again. As I'm gonna dumb it down.
Dumb it down.
Okay.
For us.
We are
pendejos.
living. We
Dumb
are
it
living
down.
in a time frame where everything is sky high. Everybody has a job. Everybody's good. Everybody's making money.
Mhm.
Everybody can go get a fucking truck that's worth 100,000 because I got a job. What I'm saying, because the economy is good right now, the economy's kind of giving, in my opinion, little red flags that shit's gonna go down, where people are gonna start losing their jobs. That everything is gonna, for example, the inflation, where the people that had the fucking great job, oh shit, now I can't afford to pay this $100,000 fucking truck. The company's, the dealership's gonna take it. I need to sell it, but because it's worth 100, I owe 80. I'm gonna sell it for 60 or 70, cut my losses, and it's gonna be
No.
like they say. The guy that's gonna buy is gonna make a deal because they're gonna
Here's the
pay for
thing.
it.
Here's the thing, right?
Things are no.
If you're gonna lose your shit, it doesn't fucking matter anyway.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Why would you care if you only lost 20 grand or 80 grand?
I don't understand what you're saying.
You said it's $100,000 truck, right?
Yes.
And it's worth 80. And then you
No,
said
no,
it for
no.
60.
No. The truck's still worth 100,000,
But it's
but
not.
you still owe 80 to the dealership.
Okay, you still owe 80.
Okay,
So you
you're
have
gonna
20.
set. You can't
you
sell
have
it
20
for.
grand.
You can't sell it for
So
100.
you're gonna wait 5 years to
But we're
make
not.
a gain 20 grand.
But you're asking me. Explain yourself. What I'm saying is, I'm not gonna wait 5 years because we're already in that point where in the next year, in my opinion, the way the inflation is, if the war goes off, shit's gonna hit the fan, and that's where the people that have money, the people that are rich, take advantage of the people that still owe.
Well, yeah,
that's what I'm getting at.
That's the whole
The
thing.
houses like the
So what you're
2008.
saying is that you're rich.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying
That's
is
what you're saying, because that's when you want to buy all the houses.
An example, in 2008, the people that took advantage of the 2008 series.
But that's
said,
not happening now. That's not
well,
happening.
It's
now.
not happening
that's
now,
a-
but that's my point. That it's
No, no,
gonna
no.
happen.
No.
No, here's the thing, right? We all three of us damn
So
well
y'all
know.
think what you're
all
saying
three
is
of us.
what you're saying is this. This is literally what I'm saying. That I'm thinking that you're saying. The economy is never gonna go down.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's not gonna go
So
down.
it is gonna go down.
I think it's gonna
Is
go
it gonna
down.
go down?
but
Okay.
not-
No, here's the thing. It won't go down. It'll plateau.
It'll plateau.
I think it'll plateau.
So it will never go down.
But it's gonna get so high that for
So
example,
what's
right
the
now,
plateau then? What's the plateau?
right now.
I don't think it's
I
gonna
don't
go
think
down enough
everything-
for you to go buy a piece of land.
Here's the thing, right? I don't think shit's gonna get cheaper than what it is right now.
Yeah.
It'll probably get higher and then come back down to right now.
So what happened with the wood? Because the wood last year it
Uh-huh.
was sky high, and it said. So what you're saying? The gas is not going to go below $4 then.
It's different.
But it's
What
different
the? How is that fucking different?
because it's comparing $1, $2
Gas
to
is
hundreds of dollars.
How low is
hundreds
how
of thousands
how,
of dollars.
how low is
I don't
gas?
think
There's
you
a
gonna get?
difference.
understand-
There's a
you don't
difference,
understand how
compadre.
percentage
Look.
works.
The poorer people can afford $1, $2.
Percentage, you don't understand.
Yeah,
what that
percentage wise. The people that can't afford houses that are living in apartments, they don't give a shit.
is. I don't think prices are gonna go down more than 10%.
At all?
I don't know.
Ever?
So
ever?
you think houses are gonna go back down to $100,000?
Yes, he thinks that's what he thinks.
Wow.
That's
Y'all
what he
don't think
thinks.
so?
No, I don't.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so at all.
Wow.
I don't think my
So
house
you-
is
you
gonna
do?
be down.
I do.
So you're holding off for that?
I am.
Yes, that's what he's
Oh,
holding off
fuck.
for.
I mean, yeah. I mean, more power
So
to
like,
him. I'm not telling you not
Right.
to do it.
so
Right.
But I just don't think that's gonna happen,
So
and
let-
that's perfectly fine. We know
Right.
we all have
We
our,
have our
we all
opinions.
have our own
for
opinions.
instance, like
but-
I showed him like a piece of land recently.
and-
it was like 250 grand for like 15 acres. And I thought that was pretty cheap. Entre los tres,
Mhm.
me,
You
my,
thought a
my
land-
dad,
you-
and my brother.
This
15
bro
acres for like
brought a
15
land. He brought us a piece of land that was like 5 acres. This is super cheap in an area where they're drilling shit that you can't even go in because it's their property.
No, even
And you're like,
even
that's
that-
super
that-
cheap. Like, dude, you can't get that land. It's
How do you know?
cheap. Oh,
Did you investigate?
you said it hasn't been sold in 4 years for a fucking reason.
It doesn't matter. Has it gone down? It hasn't gone down.
Because
People are
the
still holding
person
on.
does not need to sell
So,
it.
wait,
Look here, another thing, right? My
so
dad.
my brother's waiting for
There's
that
a
to go
fucking
down to 100
wasteland
grand.
right. There's a wasteland right
He's
there.
waiting
It
for it to
hasn't
go down
sold.
to
It
100
hasn't
grand.
sold in 5 years because there's a wasteland. Well, do we have? No, I don't know. We can't go in through there because that belongs to
That
them.
wasn't the only
When did
property
they
I
put
showed.
it? They put this land
No,
5
bro,
years
we're gonna
ago.
wait another year because
Yeah,
prices are
then
gonna drop.
it's not a good idea.
We're gonna wait another year because
And
prices are
then,
gonna go down.
and then he's like, oh, I think it's a good idea. I'm like, well, I tell you what, I'm gonna say no. Y'all can buy it. Did y'all buy it? If it was such a good deal,
They need your baller money.
We
Come
need your baller money, bro. We need your baller money.
my opinion is this:
It's gonna go down. Back
Here's
It's gonna
the
go
thing.
down.
Here's
It's
the
gonna
thing.
go down.
Here's the thing. Y'all are hustling and grinding,
no,
and y'all are building an empire.
like the show, like the show, Empire.
We're never.
Do I ever see those stupid fucking people, those fucking losers? Like, I'm building an empire. I want to build an empire.
I'm not laughing because we did say that the other. Oh man, but
But he really thinks.
No,
that,
here's the thing, right?
I really think
we
it's
all
gonna
have
go
our
down.
ideas. We all have our
Yeah,
ideas. They're
we do.
different,
I
and
don't-
that's what we're arguing, obviously. But
I don't think it's gonna go down.
follow us. I think it's gonna go down.
you know
Leave in
what?
the
And I hope
comments.
it does.
Leave in
I
the
hope it
comments.
does.
I hope it
I
I
does
hope
really
too.
hope it fucking
I
does.
hope it does.
You said
But-
something right now.
I really
That
hope
was
it
the
does
key
too.
thing. That's what I follow. What did you say about history?
It repeats itself.
History repeats
But
itself.
there's different
money-wise.
circumstances to it, though.
It doesn't.
There's circumstances to it, right? You know, history repeats itself, but
It's like minimum
It
wage.
also-
Is minimum wage gonna go back down?
Is it?
Is
no,
it gonna go back
fuck
down?
no.
You think we're gonna go back to making $6.10 an hour?
Listen.
Yes.
I'm gonna
You think so?
respond that. I'm gonna respond that. Right now, minimum
I'm
wage
gonna
is how much?
respond that.
I'm gonna respond to that. What's minimum wage?
Like $13 or something like
Okay,
that now, right?
13
Or
bucks.
15 or something like that.
Okay. God forbid.
You think it's gonna go back
There's a
down?
depression. Everybody fucking like in
In
2008,
2008.
like in 1928.
2008, it didn't go back down.
No, listen what I'm about to say. It's $15 an hour minimum wage. Let's just say there's a depression. If y'all follow
Is it
with
as
me.
cold as this right now?
There's no fucking jobs. Y'all mean to tell
I'm not
me
even
that if
cold
y'all
anymore.
go to a if
I'm
y'all
just
go
numb.
if y'all go to a job and they say all I can give you is $7, take it or leave it, you're gonna say fuck you. It's minimum wage is 15. I'm not gonna.
There's not gonna be
No,
minimum wage
You go,
anymore.
you fucking take it, and eventually the fucking workforce will start to kind of take it down to where it needs to be and grow it
I'm
back.
just. This is what I want, right?
Because what you're saying is eventually the houses in 20 years, this house is gonna be worth $500,000 because it's never gonna go down.
No, we're
No,
not saying
we
it.
didn't say
We're
that.
saying there's a plateau though.
There's a plateau.
There's a highs and there's a plateau. But this house is not going to be worth 60 grand again.
Nope.
Just like you said, this worth is going to be 500 grand. You know when the house is going to be worth 500 grand?
I'm gonna knock it down and build it
100
again.
years from now. 100.
100
Yeah, 100 years
It
from
won't
now.
fucking be up.
When everything's so fucking
Yes.
expensive.
It'll be up.
It's like okay. So what happened when Mexico?
You know, that's what
changed
I want to
from-
do. That's
What
what
happened when Mexico changed from
This fool.
los miles de pesos a
He doesn't
Así en-
understand.
así
You,
en
you
pesos,
can't talk
yeah.
about it if you don't comprehend that, bro.
No, well, that's what I want to do. I want to fucking tear my house down and build a new one there where I'm at because I fucking
getting-
love the area where
I'm
I'm
getting
at.
close to that. Doing that to this one.
Why
my
don't
brother
you do
doesn't.
that?
My brother doesn't want to pull the trigger and buy land. That's
Fucking worth fucking $250,000 just because it's by a fucking dump
600
place.
grand, 650 grand for 45
Why don't you go?
acres.
Why don't you go outside of the city?
That's where we're going. It's fucking expensive still.
Like really outside?
Well, we don't. I
Like
don't want to go
an
more
hour
than
away.
I don't want to go an hour.
Why
away.
not?
It's too far from my job.
Fuck your job. Get another one. You said you want to fucking have your own business.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Goodness.
But look,
Fuck, that
I
was
hope.
good.
You know what? I hope shit fucking hits fucking the fan, like splatters all over
I
it,
think it's gonna hit the fan.
Then my
I
brother can
hope it
come back
fucking
and go do
diarrhea
another
shit,
podcast
and I
say,
can move to Mexico.
I told ya.
Cause I want to fucking move to Mexico.
Mexico is badass.
What part of Mexico?
What part of Mexico?
Our rancho.
El Rancho?
Yeah. I don't like if I sell my house for
Few minimum.
you know a couple fucking $100,000, like 200, 300. If I move over there with 300 grand, good.
You can live pretty good.
You
over
can
there.
You
Yeah,
can
pretty
live.
good, yeah.
I can live the rest of my life over there for like, maybe.
This fucker showed this
and just
TikTok.
work like
just
fucking
fucking
This TikTok
minor
video,
shit.
this dude
Yeah.
showed this fucking massive house. He goes, I got everything, and I don't remember what part of Jalisco he did it, but it looks a nice house.
Mm.
He goes, I spent $150,000 to
Yeah.
make this fucking
It's probably a
fucking
fucking mansion, right?
badass
mansion, yeah.
house.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
For sure. But that shit's gonna be worth more because you guys think it's gonna continue to go higher.
No, it's gonna plateau.
It's gonna
It's
plateau.
gonna
It's gonna
plateau.
plateau.
What part of
My
plateau do you
God.
not understand?
Oh my God.
Whataburger or what?
The crazy part is y'all don't even. It's gonna plateau. What?
You know
at what
what-
point?
you know
I
what?
don't know. I don't know what part, but it's gonna plateau.
I believe you because you're the one with fucking racks and racks and racks and racks.
Stacks
So I'm gonna believe you.
I don't have
Stacks.
money.
of high society.
I'm crying because
Yeah.
my water bill came at $179.
So then, how are you giving advice?
I don't know. It's the Four Seasons whiskey. What's it
You know
called?
what? I'm gonna listen to.
Stacks.
I'm gonna listen to Gary V.
Stacks.
You need to listen to Gary V.
Gary
He fucking will straighten out your
Fucking
life.
idiot.
Gary V is our hero, man.
Gary is awesome.
I wish I could have fucking thought of those fucking 3 words. Hustle, grind, or 2 words. Just to
did,
fucking
though.
make millions.
He did it though.
Imagine fucking making millions out of 2 words.
Hustle,
Imagine
grind.
that. I want to.
Hustle,
Let's come up with some
grind.
2 words. Podcast.
No, something that's catchy.
Glory hole.
He
He threw up.
He threw it up.
He threw up.
There it was. There's
There
the
it
throw
is. He threw up.
up. Let's throw up. He did it just so he won't drink no more.
I didn't throw
We gotta
up.
finish this shit too. Fuck it.
But let's go inside. It's fucking cold.
Come on,
You know what?
man.
If you drink enough of this shit, it doesn't fucking bother you anymore. Check out the fucking homeless. You think
you
them
see that?
motherfuckers are like, hey, let's go inside? Nah, they're like, fuck it, let's drink more.
Did you see that little tent that we ran through?
That's been there for a
It's
minute
been there for a
already.
long time, man. Little house, dude, just on the side of the fucking.
You forgot throw up, man,
Crazy.
with this fucking
Here.
Mexico cup.
Here.
He's gonna fucking pour
There's not much left anyway.
3/4 of a bottle.
There's not much left
That's
though.
half. That
Look it
shit
up.
go fucking quick. Whoever drinks Dr. Pepper, the only way I can drink Dr. Pepper is fucking drunk, and that's what I am right now. Here's another one. Here, combo.
It's like put another log in there.
The cool thing is that we don't have to fucking put ice in it.
How many hours have we been on this podcast?
Oh shit.
Fucking like 4, probably 3. Yeah, but I want to get it into deep conversation with y'all guys.
What kind? Like, what do you think
Like-
about the war?
We're talking about plateauing.
These fools are talking about.
We're talking about a rich guy wanting to fucking
My brother. He
no
wants
you.
To buy, he wants to buy a fucking ranch that's worth $750,000.
No, but that's between 3 of us. That's spending like 200 grand each.
The bank will give you
Cash.
that shit right
You
now.
have to pay for that shit cash.
Get a fucking loan,
That's not cash. That's a loan.
but it's
Hey,
still.
well, there's no debt. That's how much money this fool's banking.
Bitch. You have more money than I do.
No, sir.
You've been living life.
As an
I had-
engineer, you'd be a fool. You'd be a fucking fool to work for less than fucking 6 figures. So,
Dang, bro.
How did
so you know he's making 6 figures, right?
No. Engineers don't make 6 figures off the bat.
Fuck out of here! Why are you doing that then? Why'd you go
Did you see his face? How his
to
face?
school for 5
His
years?
eyes.
Engineers
his
don't make
eyes
6 figures.
Smiled. His eyes smiled.
He's
'cause
like, it's mid 6 figures.
who told you? Who
that?
told you? We're gonna continue the fun on our own without you guys listening, and
Hope you had a good time listening to all your 3 listeners.
I know that I don't fucking won't
And thanks
remember
for
what the
paying me
fuck
for
he
this.
said.
And we come back. Hopefully prices have fucking come back down.
I won't make my point. I want you guys, you
Fucking
listeners.
cut this off.
I want you, listener.
Mike.
to-
This
I, wa-
probably the worst.
I want you,
fucking thing now
listener.
that We're drunk.
you, listener.
It's the worst shit ever.
I want you, listener. Because there's only one out there.
It's only me when I edit.
I want you, listener, to fucking say, I agree with you.
The one bleep all this shit out.
Brendan.
God damn, Dale.
Till next
Later.
time. Till next time with our next guest.
See when y'all have me back.
Bro taking shots.